Come on. Oh, ooh, yeah. Na, 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 na. Oh, ooh, yeah. Here we go. I'm never here, over there. Anywhere I look, you're everywhere. I'm getting better, I swear. It's us.
We open on the rain falling down on Palisade. As the rain drops collect, you cannot tell if it is rain or tears streaming down our queen's cheeks. As the four of them sit huddled, Braga holding a dead Betty in her arms. The clouds swirling above are not that of storm clouds, yet the rain still permeates through them. The chaos leaks within Palisade, our queens witnessing firsthand Arius's control on this plane. Sawyer, Mayor Kane, a number of individuals, townsfolk, people our queens have interacted with throughout their times, journeys, tales, adventures, in a place they called home, now attacking them on the hunt. A fight to the death. We gaze upon the four queens, Hannah, Braga, Violet, and Dee, wounded, not only on their bodies, but their hearts and minds, as their seemingly impenetrable gang, these women who could do anything, regardless of the danger, regardless of the threat, and still make it out okay, for the first time, feeling the vulnerability of what it means to be alive.
Can we just give up?
She made us promise that we wouldn't.
I know, but she's dead, so she won't know if we lie.
I feel like that makes it worse, though.
Yeah.
She'll know.
She knows that I was going to say that, too, probably.
Yep.
She would yell at you for it.
She would. She's pretty good at yelling.
She's probably sitting next to Bilford Boggin right now, just pissed off at you.
Seriously.
I'm gonna miss her yelling.
Oh,
Yeah.
what do we do?
I'm not the best person to answer that.
Look. Maybe let's go take her home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Yeah. I have a broken arm. I'm holding her with a broken arm and like
Oh.
an injured arm and like Yeah.
Violet rushes over towards you, and with her one good arm, 'cause
Yeah.
she also has
Yeah.
this injured, messed up, I think burned,
Yes.
crispy arm.
Yeah.
She kind of cradles Betty's head as you kind of cup her
yeah.
her
My arm is
legs?
broken and also burnt because the thing that she wrapped me around with was like on fire. So
The two of you together through your pain gently carry Betty through the streets. You notice around you that for the first time, truly, all life is gone in Palisade. Homes are boarded up. The few individuals you saw on the streets before are nowhere to be found. You hear the occasional bottle breaking in an alley, which makes your skin crawl and jump, the fear of something coming after you at any point in time, as you are in your most vulnerable, escorting Betty to her final resting place.
I'm gonna kill him so hard.
oh yeah, we're gonna kill the shit out of them.
Yeah. And we're gonna kill him till there's no killing left to kill.
They think they love chaos. Well, they're gonna get some chaos, and it's not gonna be the kind they like.
We're going to fix this. we're going to stop this.
But how? I mean, seriously, not like in the Hannah annoying way. Question how? What if this is the death that old D was, or young D, but
Same D.
Same-
Different time.
same D, but vague D? Vague D. Let's call her vague D.
Vague D.
Told you about. What if this is what will is the catalyst to the beginning of the end? We're supposed to all 5 be together. Can't carry her dead body around.
I don't even know anymore. I don't know what to believe.
I'm not suggesting not trying. I'm not suggesting that. I
There-
just
There has to be a way to reverse this.
death.
Maybe, but also, I mean, we stopped a god once before. I'm sure there's a way we can do it now.
Maybe if we defeat Arius and bring back the other gods, then Krona could do something.
Yeah.
Maybe. We just... This prophecy, the five we killed, we have to take their places. I know we're down 1, but maybe we can... I don't know.
Is that what Krona meant when she said Maddie was... Did Krona know and not fucking tell us? Krona told Maddie that she's got to be a rat queen now or something stupid like that.
What?
I know. While we were in the Chaosium, Krona was like, hey, let me come on down here and let me tell you what's what. And so, like, she knew the future. And so, like, why didn't she say, hey, by the way, your ex-boyfriend's going to potentially stab one of your best friends. And so, like, maybe, like, don't let that happen.
Maybe it had to happen.
It had to.
Oh, my God. I am so sick of fate.
Me too.
Yeah. So let's fuck up fate.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ladies and
time.
gentlemen, it's time to start the first poll. The first poll will be started in the chat. Be sure to vote in it, as it will determine Palisade's fate.
The irony. Don't you just feel irony?
Listen, maybe it's one of those things where everything has to happen so that the things in the end happen or something like that. Like everything happens for a reason.
That's fate.
Yeah.
I know. It
Yeah.
doesn't
It all has to
sound good.
play out this way for some reason.
I don't know. The thing you said that Vague D said about one of us dying and then
Mm-hmm.
it being the end of us.
Yeah.
You just see Violet punch a brick wall with her good hand.
Whoa, whoa!
Idiot.
And I'm like steadying to like grab the
I'm gonna
Betty
roll
again.
I'm gonna roll for. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Violet, could you not do that while we're carrying our friend's corpse, please?
Sorry. It's just.
Yeah.
I trust me. I want to punch all the things, but Betty comes first.
All right, let's just get Betty home, and then we'll figure out how to punch things.
Oh, we'll punch so many things.
Hmm.
If I can ever use his arm again. Pilfered Boggin.
Ugh. I just hate that I don't have any magic right now. Maybe after a rest I can fix you up.
Hopefully.
No one blames you for not having magic.
I blame fate, I guess.
Can we like punch fate? Is fate
Yes.
a thing we can punch? Because I
Yes.
want to punch fate right now.
Where does fate live?
In all of us,
You have to punch people.
Clocks?
clock.
Don't.
I'm gonna punch the fate in my own.
Oh, don't do that.
No, don't punch yourself. D, don't punch yourself.
Dee, you can't heal yourself if you hurt yourself, so don't do that.
Listen, we're the freaking rat queens.
Can you just curse for once?
We're the fucking rat
There
queens.
it is.
Felt so much better.
It felt good. And we've never let anything stop us before. And you know what? We're not going to let death stop us. I don't care. I'm going to go down dying.
Yeah, me too.
Not only for Betty, but for all of this craziness.
Yeah.
For Palisade.
For everybody, the whole world.
Yeah.
For Chloe. For Ryder. For that redheaded guy. I forget his name already.
Finley.
Yeah, I mean, of course you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Tom. Oh God, Tom! Who's gonna tell the camel that? Okay, yeah, I hear myself saying it now too. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah,
though.
I mean, those are the words that I said in my mouth. I said, "Who's gonna tell the camel?"
I mean, I'll talk to. I'll talk to Tom. I'll tell
Okay,
Tom.
yeah.
He might already know.
He probably does.
Animals have that kind of sense.
It's also just a camel.
He has feelings too. He loved Betty.
Betty loved him.
All right.
She brought him all the way back from Cascas area.
Oh, look, we're here.
Wait, Hannah.
What?
You feel Braga as you kind of sit down on the bench, repositioning Betty as you go off to behind the house to find Tom to bring him
Cheesy
forward.
crazy. Cheesy crazy.
Mm-hmm. Violet pulls you aside.
I don't want to do this right now.
I just want to make sure you're okay.
I'm
What
fine.
happened?
I'm
in
fine.
there?
I'm fine.
You're not
No,
fine.
we're not talking about it.
We're all not fine.
What's the point of talking about it when we all know what happened? You want me to cry. You want to get this cathartic moment. You want me to feel empathetic. And then you want to feel like a hero. If you know me so well, just let me grieve in my own weird way.
Hannah, what if we have to kill Sawyer?
We won't have to kill Sawyer. That's not an option. Do you need to cry? Do you want to cry? I'll sit here while you cry.
No, I want to make sure you're okay. I don't know what it's like to have someone that close to me do that.
So you're insinuating, or are you actually here for me?
I'm
are you
here for
talking
you.
to me so that you can actually get me to do something you think I have to do? And that's what you're really seriously talking about right now, moments after 1/5 of us just died? You really think this is a smart conversation right now?
Listen, we all just this is going to rock the boat no matter what. Not only did this happen, but you see Violet look at the house. Hannah, we don't even know if your dad is...
I know. I'm not a fucking idiot or a child.
I'm not saying that you are. I care about... I love you, Hannah, and I'm scared, and I just want to make sure that you're okay because...
And I take her and I hug her hard.
She hugs you right back, and you just feel her go, ah, as she, pushes her arm against you. I don't know where Barry is. I don't know if this is happening to my family. I don't know if this is in my hometown. I don't know if this is just restricted Palisade. I don't know if I would have the strength to stop Barry if he was one of them. And so I'm scared. I'm scared.
I get it. Listen, I know that I'm this badass, this really good at everything I do person, and you look up to me. I get it, but that doesn't mean I'm not scared also too. So my only piece of advice, whether you're looking for it or not, is that we just have to take this step by step by step. We will not be served if we start deciding ahead of time what's already happened when we'd have no idea. And that might have been our biggest mistake today, is assuming that one of us couldn't have died. We got a little reckless.
You're right.
I told you I'm right. I'm smart.
You are
I'm
right.
competent.
You're smart.
I
You're
don't need you
competent.
to repeat that. I know that. I'm just saying I know this. That's why you're seeking advice from me. And I'm here to comfort you. And I'm your best friend.
You just see snot going down Violet's face as she wipes the tears away from her eyes.
And I use my corset to clean her nose because she's at that level. And I'm like, come here, boo boo. No.
Horses are
I know, but
not comfortable on the nose.
I know, but I let her use my jacket area to wipe her nose.
You know how good it is just to pull some brocade up.
Jeez.
We cut to Braga sitting on the bench outside of the Vizari home as you come around the corner leading Tom.
Well, Tom, I didn't want to have to break this to you, but I figured it would just be best to show you. Here she is. She's never gonna fly on your back again.
You see Tom almost just stand there for a second as if just being a camel, not knowing what's going on in the situation.
Tom, it's okay. I get it, buddy. It's hard for all of us.
Be strong, my friends.
You're in denial, Tom. You just gotta let the feelings flow. There it is. There it is.
I know,
buddy.
Todd. Me too. Me too.
As you see Tom start to move forward as he stands very close to you,
And he casts healing word.
Braga. He looks down at Betty, and you see his little his long camel neck
Oh, no.
bend down, and as he kind of his nose
Oh God.
nudges her, and then you just see his long camel tongue come out and give her a little camel kiss.
Oh God.
I bend over to Violet. I'm like, he thinks she's food.
You see Tom.
This could go a totally different way.
You see Tom kind of go back up as he then walks to the other side of the house, almost on the other side of the bench, and just kind of with his 4 big camel legs, just kneels down and puts his head on the bench right next to you,
Oh God.
Braga.
Maybe Tom is the 5th rat queen.
No,
I mean, Betty thought so.
sorry. It's a camel. But he loved her, sure. Or yes, whatever you want. Whatever makes you feel better.
I don't make the rules. No. It's probably Maddie. Maddie. We need Maddie. Can we reach out to Maddie and get her here?
I think she's preparing, so yeah.
We're gonna need her like ASAP.
Yeah.
Let's go put Betty in her room in the meantime.
That's a good idea.
We should. I mean, where are we gonna bury her? We gotta figure all that out.
There's a family, my dad's family burial ground. We could potentially figure that out. It's like a kid-sized grave, just in case. You never know.
We could find like a cool mushroom patch out in the woods. Maybe that might be.
Maybe her body will sprout a mushroom patch.
Oh my God, that would be just so beautiful.
That would be
Also
cool.
kinda
I would eat
weird.
those all the time.
We can
Wait,
plant
what?
her mushrooms with her.
That's different. Yeah, that's a little different than eating mushrooms that are growing out of her. What?
Do you know how they make crazy mushrooms?
or we
It's
could
literally from cow dung.
Plant her in front of the big
dung.
tree right outside our house. As you look over and you notice this big, beautiful tree that has always been outside of the Vasari home.
Oh, that.
No, I think we should go with the eating mushrooms from her corpse plan.
I think we should plant the mushrooms with her, and then she'll grow psychedelic mushrooms, and we'll always remember her when we pick the psychedelic mushrooms.
I like where your head's at. It's
But
just
we can do it
weird
by the
grief.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know,
we'll do it
no,
by
I
the
think,
tree.
I think that plan is great. But seriously, I love her.
Yeah,
but
let's go.
this
Let's
is
go put her
starting
upstairs
to
in
be
her
a
room.
problem.
As who would like to open the door?
Okay, I'm going
Someone with
to.
arms.
I'm going to.
I have arms.
Ladies, we don't know what we're going to see on the other side.
Okay.
And as I told Vi, our job right now is just to take everything one step at a time and not
Yes.
anticipate.
I'm gonna pull my shield out, and when you open the door, I'll be ready. Just
Well,
in
it's my
case.
dad.
Well, in case he runs at us.
Oh, wait.
I'm not gonna hurt him. I'm just gonna hold him back.
All right, I literally just said don't anticipate anything, and you pull out a shield.
What are
Okay.
you talking about? I'm just being prepared. That's literally not a bad thing.
Okay, got it. I
Calm
hear ya.
down.
I hear you. Feedback taken.
Whatever you're going to do, just do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Bill for bugging.
I open the door.
You open the door, and there is an eerie silence.
Hello, Mr. Vasari.
Dad?
There is no response. You look around, and it appears almost as if your home has been ransacked. You can't determine if people have stolen things from your home, or perhaps there was a fight inside your house, Hannah, or even things were taken as someone made a hasty escape.
What? Are there any signs of blood?
Did you guys not
You
clean
can roll me
up
2d6
before we
plus
left?
canny.
I will. What?
I said, did y'all not clean up before we left for Stridos?
We're pigsties, but not
I mean,
pigsties.
yeah.
I know we
wasn't
left in a
this bad.
hurry, but you could have dusted.
That's a 6.
Token Town?
Let's go to Token Town. Current token status is Hannah has 3, Braga has 4,
Ooh,
and D
thank you.
has 3.
I will
Thank
use
you,
one
tokens.
to make it a mixed success, please.
Wonderful. With a mixed success, you were looking for blood.
Yeah.
There is no blood.
Okay.
So if there was a fight, it was either very clean or did not happen at all.
Okay.
Can I get situated?
Sure. Roll me 2d6 plus 3. I mean, plus.
How
roll me
nice of
2d6.
you.
Ooh.
Add your candy.
Wow, just when I need it. That's a 10.
Wonderful. You can decipher. You can ask me 3 questions, or I can tell you 3 things about this space.
Does it look as though it was my dad that like took the things he needed in order to flee?
That's what it appears like. Yes.
Great. Is there something like obviously askew so that I might find a note or have some info that he might have left me?
Funny you should ask. Hannah, you remember in your father's study, which was a converted pantry, that you changed the pantry into your father's magical study. You would assume that if he left you anything, it would be in there.
Great. So I'd like to go in there and then potentially ask my third question.
Wonderful. We cut to Violet and Braga carrying Betty's body up the stairs. Dee, are you still downstairs with Hannah, or are you going to come upstairs as well?
I will stay downstairs with Hannah just in case. Who knows?
We're surveying.
You're back
the-
to back, kind of, so that make sure, to each other's
Yeah,
backs.
except the two
one's-
people who cannot possibly fight right now go
Oh,
off
no.
on our own. That's
Ah,
cool. No,
I
it's
didn't
fine.
think of that.
Okay, so we're
Goodbye.
upstairs.
It's been so nice playing
Yeah.
with you.
Just yell at
I actually was afraid to do that.
You go upstairs, and you find Betty's room is just slightly ajar.
Okay.
Violet-
Violet, can you push that open a little bit?
Yeah, you see Violet. As she-
Here, I'll hold her if you want to like get ready in case something's gonna happen.
Okay.
Can I have her, like over my shoulder now a little bit?
You just see
We
Violet.
took the sword out, right? We're not carrying her around with
Oh,
a giant
gosh, no, you
Sawyer
took the
sword.
sword
okay.
out.
Okay. I just realized that.
The sword was removed.
Okay.
As Violet kind of puts her hands into fists and pushes the door open. And there's no one there. It's just Betty's room, the way Betty left it. In Braga, you realize for the first time that you really never spent a lot of time in Betty's room. Betty stayed mostly, it was either she was up there sleeping, perhaps concocting some kind of poison or potion out of mushrooms and herbs that she had found. But this is the first time you really get a look at where Betty lived.
Okay. Before I survey the room, I kind of like lay her down gently on the bed.
Betty then begins to sink into the bed as you notice that Betty's bed is like this incredible, soft, foamy beanbag mattress.
Of course it is. Of course it is, Smidgen. And then I want to like look around the room a little bit.
Sure, roll me 2d6 plus canny.
Oh, excuse
Okay,
me.
it's fine. Ooh, that is a 9, and I'll use one of those tokens to make it a 10.
Wonderful. Would you like to ask me 3 questions or survey 3 things about the space?
I'll survey 3 things about the space.
Wonderful. You begin to look around, and the first thing you notice is there are a collection of photos on the wall right next to a small, almost piece of a mirror. There's no frame on the mirror, but it's just like a hanging piece of what appears to be a broken mirror. And you notice that
Like a shard, kind of?
kind of. It's like as if it was a part of a much larger mirror. It almost kind of hangs across in an artistic, jagged way. You notice that there
Betty
are
was
these.
angstier than I thought she was. Didn't know Betty had an emo phase before we knew her.
Totally.
Maybe we'll find out a little bit more about her past in here. You look around, you see the photos above or right next to the mirror. They're little drawings. They're drawings of you, Braga. They're drawings of Violet, Hannah, and Dee. There's a saved birthday card. The one that you all signed for Betty on her last birthday.
Oh, her last birthday.
Or her
Yikes.
previous birthday.
Well,
Well,
her last, or the last
it's
birthday.
both. It's
And you noticed also up there too, it didn't catch your eye at first, but then you really look into it. It's a wanted poster. And you see it's Betty. Not with a hairstyle that you're familiar with. You see that her hair is tightly pinned back, and this relaxed, happy smile that not only lit up her face and eyes, it's gone. And you just see staring back at you is a Betty that you've never really known. And it says, wanted. One of the 5 monkeys. 500,000 gold pieces.
Wow.
Whew.
I bet he was a rebel. I had no idea.
You keep
I looked at
looking.
you, but I realized you're not here.
Well,
so I said it to Violet.
Out of nowhere, go, I know.
You keep looking around, and you notice that over to the right, by a large window, appears to be her chemistry set, a place where she would distill mushrooms and herbs and plants into poisons, sleep aids, as well as cultivated mushrooms and dried them as well. You are happy to peruse and collect if you would like, Braga, because you rolled a 10.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look for anything that I know that I recognize her using in the past for healing.
For healing.
Yeah.
Ooh. Betty doesn't have a lot of healing drugs. She has a lot of sleeping drugs
Yeah, I got that.
and knockout
I've
drugs
caught a
and
few of those.
poison.
Yeah, right
so
in the face.
you find 4 different mushrooms there, 4 different dried mushroom types that you definitely identify.
Okay.
You see the hallucinogenic mushroom.
Okay.
You see the sleeping mushroom. You see the poison mushroom, and then you see almost the numbing mushroom or the toxic. Or no, I said poison.
Yeah.
You see kind of like this numbing mushroom that could be medicinal. It can
Okay.
numb the pain.
Okay.
But those are the 4 different types of mushrooms you find.
Okay, I will take a little bit of each of them.
Okay.
I put them in like satchels, and I have them. So it was hallucinogenic, sleeping.
Poison
Okay.
and numbing.
Okay.
And then you look over and you find Betty's closet. You find that she just has this almost this smidgen-sized chifforobe in the corner with drawers pulled out and a number of sashes, and you see variations on Betty's tank top and pants peeking out from there.
Okay.
Would you like to go investigate it?
Yeah, I think I will. I'm not so much like investigating as much as I'm kind of like taking it in, like I think I'm taking out things that remind me of her and like pulling on things and kind of having like a bit of like a nostalgic thing.
Now's my chance. What's this pitch all about?
As you go through her closet, you see like a number of garments. Her formal wear, this very beautiful silk robe she put on for the last party you had where she was bartending and making drinks. You see a number of other outfits, formal wear, casual wear, a lot of the same, just variations of tank top and pants with an occasional scarf or an occasional vest. A few of her brown cloaks, just in case of emergency. And then at the back, you see hidden is her black leather thieves armor from the 5 monkeys.
Ooh.
You see that this armor is impeccable. Ooh. While it hasn't been worn in a long time, you notice, Braga, especially being a warrior, that it is made out of the finest leather. And this is high-end armor that Betty has not sold, but is instead just keeping in her closet.
Smidgen, why the hell didn't you wear this yesterday?
And then you notice at the bottom, to the left are a collection of flip-flop sandals and a nice pair of boots never worn. And then to the right, you see hidden under what appears to be a dirty coat are actually 4 wrapped gifts. One labeled H, one labeled V, one labeled B, and one labeled D.
There's no way to know who those are for. Violet,
Yeah.
I found something.
What is it?
Come have a look, and I kind of like point them to her.
Are those the winter solstice gifts for us this year?
Maybe?
I didn't know that Betty would be someone who does her shopping early in the year and then just saves it for the gift-giving time.
Maybe it's leftover summer solstice gifts, and things got busy, and she never gave them to us.
Yeah.
Should we leave them? Or
I don't want our ghosts to get mad at us for opening our gifts early.
okay. Yeah.
And it'll be nice in the holidays to have her there.
Yeah. You know what? It'll give us something to look forward to. And it'll give us a reason to keep going. Because we got to come back and open these gifts, or Betty will be real pissed.
Yep. We got to open these gifts for her.
Yeah. I kind of back out of the closet a little bit, and then I lean forward and I give Betty a little kiss on her forehead. And then I go, we'll take care of it. We'll take care of it for you, Pinecone. We got this. And
As
then
you'll feel Violet's good arm kind of wrap around you.
yeah. We should go.
Let's go.
And I close the door behind us.
You close the door.
Mhm.
And we fade out from Betty resting in her room. We cut downstairs to Gerard Vizari's converted magical study. Hannah, you open the door, and it is the most crammed, uncomfortable thing ever. Just jars and books almost falling on you as you look around. Everything is just overcrowded in here. There's papers on the ground. There's this musty smell. Your father, he's a mess. It's a mess. It's not good.
Kind of feel bad we put him in this small room.
It's just his study. It's not. He has a bedroom. It's just he doesn't.
Okay.
It's just his workspace.
Got it. Still, yeah. All right. I'd like to just instead of luxuriate and sentimentalize, I'd like to just see if I can see if there's a note or something.
Hannah, as you search through this messy, incredibly messy library, just first thinking you're just not hopeful that you'll be able to find anything if your father left it for you, just with the amount of mess and clutter that is in this pantry. There is something on a bookshelf that catches your eye. It is this beautiful lavender leather-bound book that was a book of fairy tales that your father read to you when he was home.
Oh, you sly bastard. I'd like to go open it.
You take out the book and you open it. And then you hear a click.
Whoa, what was that?
A trap?
What?
I don't know. Can I dispel magic?
Roll me 2d6 plus skill.
Probably don't want to do that. 7, 8. Mixed success.
Would you like to use a token?
Do I want to use 2 tokens? Yeah, I'll use them.
All right.
Might be a bad idea.
You dispel the magic in this space. And as soon as you do so, you notice that from what appeared to be a pile of papers in the corner, you see them almost disappear as if they were illusionary magic. And you see that there is a cellar door in your pantry that has now clicked open.
Whoa.
So that's where the clicking sound happened?
That's where the clicking sound came from.
Well, I mean,
Do you think he's just been hiding down there? Maybe he wasn't affected by the grade? Because that would be really good, right?
I don't want to make any assumptions right now.
Good point.
Hannah, you have... How many questions did you ask? 2?
I think I've done 2.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You have 1 more.
Why don't you tell me what I want to know?
Thank you so much, chat, for your lovely gifts.
Jesus.
Hannah, you almost feel this tingling at the back of your neck. You certainly feel the hair on the back of your neck stand up as you sense that now something else is in the home. A similar feeling to when you fought Sawyer, Mayor Kane, and the other townsfolk of Palisade.
So I do not get the sense that this is my healthy dad.
You do not get this, and I will say yes, because it was a 10, you sense that there is a danger in this house, and it is not your father.
Can I discern as to whether it is my father and he's the danger, or...
It is not your father.
It's not my
but
father.
It is a danger.
It's a danger. Like I said, I wasn't going to assume anything, but I have this feeling that whatever is bad, he locked down here.
Oh crap!
It's possible. It's okay.
I run over and I just stomp on the cellar door to close it.
You stomp on the cellar door to close it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh God,
Oh, no.
D. Oh God, D.
Am I
When
dead?
the GM smiles, it started
I
too
did.
late.
I did.
D, you stomp on the
Dead
cellar
D.
door to close it. The
I
stomp on your
did.
foot making a huge noise. Hannah, I told you that the presence you felt was inside the house, not necessarily under the house.
Okay.
As suddenly the creature, the possessed townsperson,
Good lord.
Winnie's mother,
Oh.
hears your feet pounding in the pantry study. And as soon as you two turn around, you see Chaos Winnie's mother, Minnie, standing there.
Ho ho. Ho ho.
Well, babe, that was,
What's up, bitch?
I was wrong. I was wrong. Not in the cellar. This is it. This is the problem.
Just in case, I reach down and like click the cellar door locked again, just in case. Just in case.
All right. You close it.
All right, how are we gonna play this?
I'd like to see if Dad was working on something that might have dispelled this, like he had like a grade light source or something like that.
Roll me 2d6 plus canny.
Yes!
My,
Is it good or bad?
It's good.
Okay.
that's
She rolled 2
Wow.
sixes.
13. Silly. This is where it all
Yeah.
goes downhill. From
No.
that.
Hey, let's take it.
Don't
This is
think of
finale,
it
this is
that
finale
way.
luck right now.
That is impressive. With that success, you're going to have to, you will find it, but you have to spend all of this time searching the study for it. This aid that your father has been creating to fight the chaos.
D, just hold her back. Don't we? I have a feeling we won't have to kill her.
What? D, you see this possessed form standing in front of you. You see Minnie Stormhand. Her eyes are completely hematite stones as you see these black veins go from her eyes down her entire body. In one hand, she has a rolling pin. In the other one, she just has her dwarven hands have now been almost extended into these jagged stone-like nail claws as she stands there with her shoulders almost hitched up and just terrifying presence.
Oof. You look like you need some relaxing times.
As she swings.
Her rolling pin towards you. What do you do?
I'm gonna put up my shield.
All right, roll me 2d6 plus you are defying some danger. So I'm gonna say with your quick thinking with your shield, roll me 2d6 plus canny.
Oh, the thing I don't have. That's a 7. And I have 2 left, 2 tokens.
You have 3 tokens, and there are 5 second chances.
Ooh, they get some chances.
Definitely go for it.
Will I do better though? That's the question. I guess we're gonna find out because I will take a second chance.
Wonderful. So immediately give me that reroll.
Come on, baby. Worse.
Oh my God.
So describe to me. So what was it? It went from a mixed success to a fail.
Yeah.
Describe to me how your defense goes from a mixed success to a fail.
I bring my sword up and the rolling pin hits it kind of parries off of it, but it kind of rebounds and I've moved my shield. Sorry, not my sword. My shield away and she kind of bops me on the head with the rebounding rolling pin.
She bops you on the head, and D, you take 3 points of damage.
Oh boy.
Crazy, crazy.
What was I at? Where am I at now?
14.
Okay, so I'm at 11.
So you're at 11. Braga, you are at
3.
3.
Oof.
Violet, I believe, is at 6.
Yeah.
And Hannah,
It's 15?
I'm at 3 and I'm at a negative 1 for
13.
attacks.
You're at what?
I'm at 3 and I'm at a negative 1 for attacks because of my arm being so injured.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We need to rest.
you suddenly see D get just bonked on the head by this rolling pin as you see Mini Stormhand raise it up, and the rolling pin has actually broken somewhat. It's almost started to break in the middle from hitting your head so hard. You feel a little dazed, D. Actually, that was a fail, so you feel very dazed, and you start to see the room spinning around you.
D, what part of hold her back did that make sense to let her hit you?
Has enough time passed yet for Violet and Braga to like hear this happening?
I would say, yeah. You hear Winnie. You hear Mini Stormhand's scream. That is what alerts you. As you almost, when you and Violet were taking a moment on the stairs, you hear this horrible, like yell and just wretched scream, and that is what alerts you to what's happening downstairs.
So I go running into the room.
You go running, and you have just seen kind of Mini Stormhand taking this now somewhat starting to break rolling pin, and you see D just on the ground.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna turn my good shoulder towards her, and I'm gonna like run and almost like shoulder check her into the wall.
All right, roll me 2d6 plus guts.
Okay.
I would say you have a negative, or it's your good shoulder. So
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do it with my broken arm. I'm not like swinging. I'm just like using the blunt force of my. I'm like almost like football running into her.
yeah, you're checking her.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Okay, that is a 9. I'll spend another one of those tokens to make that a 10.
Wonderful. Describe to me this check.
Yeah, it's like a freight train. It's like a Braga-shaped freight train. Just comes like D's on the ground, and suddenly you just see this big mass of gray and eye patched, and just come and burnt flesh just come running, slams her into the wall, knocking her like out from in front of you.
D, yeah, you see two Mini Stormhands at first, just kind of standing in front of you, and then yes, you suddenly see this gray blur, and then there's nothing there anymore.
Braga's got her. Braga's got her.
Violet comes charging down the stairs as well. What is it? Where is she?
It's Winnie. Winnie's mom.
Oh gosh.
We don't have to kill her. But just give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, we need to stall for time somehow.
As Braga, you're feeling her push against you, and it's hurting your arm.
Yeah, I'm gonna like try to grapple her like rolling pin out of her hand and like use it to kind of hold her back using my good arm.
All right, roll me 2d6. I'm gonna say that's with some skill.
Okay.
It's defying some danger. You're preventing some danger.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I didn't need to spend my token. I'm gonna burn it because I didn't do math right, but I didn't add my guts to my last roll. I just went by a roll. I rolled a 9 and added a +1.
Silly Billy.
So, but it's my mistake, so I'll still eat the damage. But that is a 4 + 1. That is so right now we're at 5, and so now I'm gonna spend my last 2 tokens to make that a 6. Make that a mixed success.
Second chances.
Okay, yeah. I forgot about
right.
that. I forgot about those. We have 3 left.
3 left now.
Okay,
Yes.
so-
So
It's gonna feel
immediately
better
reroll. So
to
that
fail
was a
twice.
fail.
So much
Okay,
better.
yeah. Okay, cool. So that's a 9 plus my 1 skill, so that's a 10.
Yes. So describe to me how at first it was a fail,
Okay.
and then you came around and made it a success.
I think I went to grab it, didn't realize that it was broken off because I came in so fast, and so I like caught myself. I kind of stabbed myself with it a little bit, and then when I realized it was broken, I grabbed the more blunt end, and then I was like, no, and I threw up against the wall. So I probably took some damage with that, but yeah, I still I kind of went to push her, stabbed myself with it, and then screamed a little bit, and then pushed her back.
Braga.
I meant, well, I gotta live by the rules. I don't know what to do.
We can't lose.
I will say you are very much prone in this position.
Okay.
And if something happens, then you will be the first to be attacked. That is your mixed success.
Okay,
Is that
so I
you
didn't
are
take any
quite
damage.
prone.
Okay.
No.
It probably hit my armor a little bit, and that's why. Okay.
Violet comes up and tries to aid you. Now, seeing that you're kind of in this prone position, you're keeping Minnie at bay. But if Violet notices that if she possibly charges towards you, or moves her body weight, she could she could kind of go after your weak and injured side. So Violet rushes in to help.
Oh God.
Oh.
Can we just call it today?
As Violet rushes in, she tries to pin Winnie up on the other side. But unfortunately, Winnie throws up a foot and just kicks Violet in the stomach. And you see Violet just as she stumbles backwards, you and Violet are in the worst states out of everyone. You're very much just pushing it.
Oh no, what happened?
Violet gets kicked in the stomach. She gets sent backwards into the kitchen table and falls into glass on the ground as she gets her injured arm gets cut up even more, and now she has a big gashing wound on her arm in addition to it being burned and the other wound that's on her arm as she takes 5 points of damage, and now Violet can no longer use her left arm at all.
Oh my god.
So Violet is at 1 hit point right now.
Cool.
We cut to Hannah in the study.
Oh, fuck, Dad, come on. Dad, Jesus. I don't know who Jesus is.
I'm going to also look around the place to see if I can recognize anything.
Roll me 2d6 plus Canny -1.
But I succeeded.
She did succeed. You don't have to look around.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't.
No.
All good.
Unless you want, unless
you can
anything
find something else.
Additional to help with these gray people.
Roll me 2d6 -1.
Well, that's a huge fail. So
Re-roll it. Re-roll it.
it's a 4.
It's a 4.
No.
D, the room is still spinning, unfortunately, as you keep trying to pick up one book, but it's like it's not your mind. You cannot seem to pick up the book.
I'd like to sit her down, and when I sit her down, that's when I find it. Like, D,
What?
stop.
I got the book.
No, you don't.
I got the book.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. There's nothing in my
There's
hand.
no book there.
Okay. Yeah. I'm. Okay. I'll sit.
But yeah, you sit right
I see.
there. I put her like on the fake cellar door or the cellar door.
You put her on the cellar door, and as soon as you do that, you look over to the right on the bottom shelf of this bookcase, and you see a box.
Good old pop.
You pick up the box. You pick up the box and you open it up, and what you find in there is a small, like these tiny little baggies of powder.
He wouldn't be doing drugs, would he? This can't be. I'd like to take a little. Does it look like they're openable pouches, or are they like?
You notice that the pouches actually have a little fuse attached to them. They are these tiny little white cloth sacks, and the rope tied around them, at first you think it's just a regular twine. Where actually you look closer, it is actually a
Fuse.
fuse. It is a line of fuse.
How many are there in the bag?
You see that there are 5.
Great. I pouch 4 of them. I put them away, and then I just light that damn fuse, and I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Roll me 2d6 plus skill to see if you can light it.
Wait. What are you lighting? What are you lighting?
Normally, in some situations, I might try to get high, but right now I'm trying to do something. Skill, that's going to be a 9. I'm going to use one of my tokes. I'm going to make it 10-10, and I'm just going to get that little light in between my fings, and that little fuse is going to...
You start to ignite the fuse, and you hear it start to sizzle in your hand.
Everyone get away! Everyone! Clear! Clear!
Do you rush out of the room?
Like, where is she? Towards Minnie.
Minnie is in the kitchen area now. She's kind of in the entry where Braga has her pinned, and you see Violet almost TKO'd on the ground.
Yeah, back away, everyone! Braga, move away! Hurry!
I run after her into the kitchen and try to help Violet up off the ground and out of the room.
I will say you do that. You're able to pick Violet up, and you're able to kind of support her on her shoulder, Hannah, as you throw.
I bowl.
You bowl it?
Yeah.
You bowl it.
I bowl it.
I will say, Braga, you see this coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
I yelled at you to stop.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Roll me 2d6 plus, I'm going to say Canny.
I just realized we're both mesh ladies
Yeah.
tonight. Oh, sorry. Oh, no.
Okay, so that's a 5 plus guts, you said?
Canny.
Plus
Canny.
Plus canny. So right now that's a 5, and I did have those tokens I didn't spend earlier, so I'll spend 2 of them, make it a 7.
Wonderful. With a 7, you're able to quickly dodge out of the way. However, you trip and you land
Oh my
on
gosh.
your bad arm, and it just hurts. It hurts real bad. If
Okay.
you won't be able to do anything physical with it for a while because it's just this was the last bit of it.
Now it's just hanging off. Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's like out of its socket.
Yeah.
Hannah, you bowl this tiny satchel, and suddenly, you almost in slow motion, you see it rolling towards Winnie's mini storm hand. As it lands in front of her, she looks down, and then you see this massive opalescent explosion. This huge bright white light just floods the room, so much so that you all feel temporarily blinded by how powerful this light is in this space. And as you start to blink, as you start to come back and your sight starts to return, you see that Mini Stormhand is now laying motionless, her eyes open on the ground.
Not hematite eyes.
They are regular eyes now. But you still see that there are these gray... She still has this chaos form without her regardless, but the hematite eyes have been... her eyes have been restored.
My dad's the best! Woo!
How many more of those do you have?
4. We're going to have to do some serious scientist work to make sure we can make a lot more.
Yeah.
I just wanted to test a theory, and don't get me wrong, you might have killed her. I don't know. I just took a chance. But look, it worked. And is there... I'd like to start a fire in the fireplace.
There's the fireplace is completely empty. There's like semblances of wood and maybe some kindling, but it's not a stocked fireplace.
Okay, fine. Then I want to make my hands turn into fire, and I want to run it over her body and get rid of the grade. I'll do it that way.
Before we try to see if Hannah can light this fire, we are going to take a quick break. A fireplace. Barely any kindling. Hannah, you pick up part of the broken chair from the collapsed table and you throw it in the fireplace. Roll me 2d6 plus skill to cast fire.
I mean, I like this chair, but 9. How many tokes do I have?
You have 1 token.
I got a bag full of them. Oh.
Oh, you people love me. Thank you. I'd like to use it, and we'll make it a 10.
Wonderful. Describe to me how you expertly light your fireplace.
I do like mini fireballs on like the exposed wood part of the chair, like direct to go pew, 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 and I make that noise while I do it. Pew, pew. I'm like really proud of my fireball skills. They're just getting better and better. So all of a sudden, like everything like gets hot. Like it gets hot, and then it like goes. Wow.
You see this beautiful roaring fire now in the Vizari home.
And I'd like to take the family torch and light it and wave it over Minnie's body
Just wave it over. What are you trying to accomplish with this?
to get rid of the rest of the grade.
You wave this torch over her face, and
Are the grades?
there's nothing. It does
So why
not
did you let me
leave.
do that?
Light the fire?
Yes.
Who
I
are
just
you
thought you wanted to light
talking
a
to?
fire.
I thought
Hannah, are you okay? Who are you talking to?
I heard this voice in my head that said, "The fire has worked before to get rid of the grade." Or the light does, and then it doesn't all of a sudden for some reason.
I walk over to Minnie, and I look at her. And can I tell if the grade is gone from her?
You see that, yeah, she still has the gray in her veins, and her body is still, everything about her body except for her eyes is still the gray. You just see, as you look at her eyes, they almost look, her pupils almost look white, as she looks completely stunned.
Okay. Maybe he wasn't done with the potion, or
Well, it stunned her, and that's actually a good thing because it's buying us time.
Yeah.
well, this is the scientific test. I can either look for his notes on this, which by the judge of how quickly he left here, he wasn't able to leave notes on what they're capable of. But perhaps we just keep an eye on her while we rest.
Yeah, well, let's
Hey,
lock her up.
Well,
right?
yeah, and then see if she turns back or if this keeps her in a stasis,
Yes.
so that once we kick the crap out of Arius, she returns.
Yes. Okay, sounds good. Let's lock her up.
You suddenly hear a pounding from beneath the
Nope.
floor
Oh, no.
in your dad's study.
Can I tell if it's a bad thing or it's a good thing?
Do you want to go towards it?
Yeah.
Wait, Hannah.
Dad?
Hannah!
Ah!
Hannah!
Ah! And I click it open.
You click it open, and there you see Gerard Vizari coming out. You see that he's wrapped in this shroud. You see he's got a few bruises and burns on his face, as he has a large bandage across his right forearm. But he leaps out from beneath the cellar door and just hugs you.
I was gonna say we leave at the same time,
Yeah.
and I don't know if I like push him backwards a little bit or not, or both. But we both are like,
Hannah, you're okay.
"You're okay.
You're back.
I'm back. It was bad.
Where were you?
Betty's dead."
You just see him just almost take a step back.
Were you in love with Betty?
Oh, no, she just
Hey,
lived in
aren't you
this
a necromancer?
She just lived in this house, and you were. Yes, I'm not going to bring. No, this is not the way we can bring
Why
your friend back to
not?
life. It's the I then would then control her soul, and
Oh,
I
okay.
don't feel comfortable controlling your friend's
But
soul.
if you were in love with her, then
Wait,
at
your
least
dad? You were in love with
No,
Betty?
Your reaction is really confusing.
I am shocked because I lived. You are all such a close group. I consider all of you girls my daughters.
Okay, you were just showing emotion.
I was
Hannah,
just
what is
showing.
wrong with
I was
you?
showing shock. Anna, I'm still in love with your mother. Speaking of which,
I understand, but Betty's a hot young thing. I get it.
I haven't been able to
Well, she's
talk to
dead
her.
now. Your mom?
recently.
My mom?
Your mom.
I just think the planes are down because Dee can't even talk to Arius right now. Not
Yes.
Arius, to Narigoth.
There you go.
Or Krona.
Or
God's
Krona.
my brain.
It's okay. It can be a little confusing and oh, as he looks across, he kind of peeks out from the study and he sees Minnie Stormhand on the floor.
Daddy,
Yes.
What do these do?
Oh, you found them. All right. Those are unfortunately all that remain.
I had
They
a
are-
feeling.
Well,
Of?
of my light flashes. We while you were
Want
gone.
the change?
Huh?
Nothing.
I'm working on a name still. They're prototypes.
Yeah, maybe get back to this. Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Light bombs.
Maybe
Stop
better.
being mean to
Sparks.
my dad.
Listen, well, the five of
You
you.
asked if he wanted to bang Betty. I'm the asshole here.
You're not an asshole. I'm just God. He's trying to talk.
While the five of you were gone, well, the end of the world started, apparently. And Palisade was the first to fall. Sawyer did his best, but we started to notice a strange blithe. We thought it was just an illness, and that if we quarantined those that seemed to be infected, that it would stop, but it did not. It seemed to spread regardless of interaction, touch, or just reason. So, as the town descended more and more into chaos, I organized a movement that moved everyone beneath the town into the sewers. We set up magical barriers down there that keep those from finding us and attacking us down there, but I don't know how much longer we can keep it up. It seems that these chaos things grow stronger every day, so this is what I developed. It's not a means to an end. It doesn't cure anything. We can't find any kind of cure except for whatever. If we can end all this, then perhaps these people may be restored to normal, or perhaps they'll die. Perhaps they'll die, but it's a means to an end. You see Minnie, as he walks over and he takes his fingers and closes her eyelids. I didn't know they got to you.
So what? Is she dead or
She's
in stasis?
stunned.
For how long?
Well, I've never stuck around long enough to find out, so I suggest we start heading down into the sewers.
Well, okay. Can we lock her up somewhere before we do that and just like make a bunch more of these? What's in them?
It's a few different components. It's distilled magic, and it is the powderized version of a stone that I found outside of Palisade.
Ah. And I'm guessing you're all out.
That was the last of it. I had a number of collecting stones and mosses and grasses in my study, and I like to test them, and I like to figure out what they're made of and see if I can harness any magical abilities from them. And yet this stone seemed to be. It's just you're going to laugh at me. It's just a hunch, but this stone that I found seems to be almost the antithesis to what these chaosiums were made out of.
Daddy,
Is hematite.
I remember that stone. You gave me one on your journey once. Don't you remember? You found the stone once you had come back from Mage U. And you said, look at Hannah. Look at this beautiful stone. And this is what you gave to me to make it feel bad, not feel less bad about you being gone for so long.
Do you still have it?
I might.
Hurry upstairs and go check.
I will.
Listen,
Hannah runs up the stairs.
while she is gone, I have a very important question for you.
Yes.
Do any of these other stones that you have any fucking healing properties?
We have all our podiatrists and our chiropractors. They're in the sewers.
Is there any goddamn arm doctors in the fucking sewers?
We have magical healers. Yes, we can get you down into the sewers.
And is there a weirdo with a mask who makes chicken down there? Because I don't think Dee wants to see him again.
Oh, my ex.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember? I had to marry him
right.
and then quickly not marry him. Anyway.
Sorry to bring it up.
Aha!
Roll me 2d6
Yeah.
plus candy to see if you can find it within your messy room. It's in a box in a closet somewhere. Also,
I keep-
GM question: D, did you take out the phantom of the sewer?
Yes, but didn't I marry him first?
You did marry him, and then
Yeah.
did you dispose
And then
of him?
killed him.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was also in the past. I
I'm
just,
pretty sure we killed him.
yeah.
12!
Well, his ghost might. He is a phantom, so
Yeah.
maybe it's like the phantom of the phantom.
The phantasm of the phantom.
Yes, there we go.
Where was the stone hidden, Hannah?
I have this
In a
magical
drawer by her
bed.
nightstand.
I have a right there. It was a paperweight.
Sure
no,
it was.
I put it in like a magical in my bedpost. So like I'd drop things into my bedpost and like have a little hatch, and it came out of that hatch.
You open this hatch and you see like a bunch of magical doobies come out too, and then
Exactly.
some like some coins.
Yep.
And then you find this egg-sized stone. It looks opalescent.
This is it. Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm sentimental and caring. Dad!
As you run downstairs. Yes, we have a ton of healers. The sewers were fairly clean from what we found. There were a few rotting corpses, but we cleaned those out. Doesn't seem
why.
like anyone's been
Probably
living.
that halfling, the smidgen who fell down there and was.
Doesn't sound like anyone. Didn't look like anyone was living down there for some time. And that,
Probably
then
about 2
again,
years.
we've namely stuck to the eastern
excellent.
sewers. No one really goes into the western sewers. Hannah, I'm actually very surprised you kept it. I would have thought that by now you would have tossed out anything that wasn't a necklace or perhaps a gift of more value.
How little do you think of me?
I'm just surprised you kept it all these years. I honestly just thought it was a lovely stone. I had no idea the magical properties of it until recently.
Well, you gave it to me, so I kept it.
Wait, hang on. If the hematite or whatever is part of Arius, and those stones are attached to him, and this stone is like the opposite of them, and maybe there's another god that's like a rival of Arius that like still has some power. We know that they had siblings. We know that some of those gods had children. So maybe there's still some hope that we can find some gods to connect to and find some way to push back.
Yeah.
Here, let's head down into the sewers.
Let's secure the body of Winnie first, because we don't want anything to desecrate Betty.
That's true.
Yeah. I'd like to lock her up in our actual another pantry.
Yes, your actual food pantry.
Yeah.
The second pantry, the add-on to the home that you built.
That's right. I lock her up in there, so if she were to at least wake up, there'll be food.
Well, so you do that.
Okay. And then we go downstairs.
As the five of you, Dee, are you still helping out Violet? The five of you start to descend down. You see there's like this makeshift staircase that leads directly into a thin sewer line that then, as you make your way down, you see these glowing amber lights in the distance. And as you come into an opening, as you come into the eastern cistern, you see there are tents set up, there are tables set up. Half of the city of Palisade is down in the eastern sewer. You see people cooking large amounts of food as there's a line of people with bowls and cups just waiting to eat. You see that there is over to the right-hand side, you see that there's a number of stretchers and tables where people are being patched up and searched to see if they have any of the first signs of the Chaos Blight.
I'd like to check my skin, too. Just give it a look over.
You check your skin and you're fine.
Great.
Well, welcome to the Palisade Underground Resistance.
It's very little.
Purr?
Underground resistance. Yeah.
The purr. Yes, the purr.
It could be worse.
It's a little on the nose.
Could be worse.
Here, if you give that stone to me, I'll head over to my workspace and I'll see if I can craft a few more of these anti-chaos.
No, we're gonna...
I was never one for names. I mean,
I'll
it's
let
the purr.
Yeah, because you named Eggy, Bretty, Bakey. It's the best. I just have one question. Listen, I'm really happy that you're okay. I'm so grateful. But why didn't you save Sawyer?
You see him turn and look away for a second. Is he still alive?
If you could call it that.
He killed Betty.
He didn't kill Betty. It killed Betty. They killed Betty. Sawyer would never kill Betty.
You're right. I'm
It was
sorry.
Arius.
I didn't mean it like that.
I tried one of my
Light bombs.
light bombs on him, and I guess if he's up and moving around, then that means that they didn't keep him sedated for long. So it seems to be a temporary hold, unfortunately. Hannah, I'm sorry you saw him in this state. I'm sure he wouldn't want you to see him like this either.
Oh, whatever.
And we don't know what happens if you... Unfortunately, we've had to...
You know what? Let's not talk about it. Let's just get some food. Let's take a nappy and reconvene.
Oh, Belford.
We really do need some rest. All of us, especially you two.
Oh, in the name of Corona, I just need to get some sleep. And some doctors or something!
Yeah,
Someone help my friend!
Yeah, are there any doctors?
I'm sorry! I
Can
forgot!
we wrangle some doctors to come help them?
As soon as you start to scream, and it's like, is there doctors here? You feel this form almost appear behind you. Now, let's see what we can do for you. Need some good taken care of.
I turn around to look at the form.
You see it is a fawn standing there in a black cloak. She smiles at you.
Oh,
Oh, you are a sight for sore eyes.
God!
Here, let me take you over to the medical tents. We'll get that arm looked at. And yes, your friend, as D, you hold Violet, and suddenly you feel Violet, who was once holding herself up. You suddenly feel all of Violet's. Suddenly feel you catch all of Violet's weight as she is now passed out.
Oh, honey. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Here, yes. Come over here. Yes, we have two that need assistance. We cut to a few hours later. Braga, you're sitting there. Let me roll to see how well
Goodness gracious.
they've healed you.
1,000,000?
Oh,
1,000,000.
Braga, you get 5 hit points back as you feel your
All right.
your shoulder being popped back into place. You can now use your arm. You're still achy and sore, but
Achy, bready, big.
You feel
know what?
that the
I've
herbs
eaten
that
some
they've-
and I feel good about it.
the herbs that they've given you and the painkillers that they've given you, as well as they've given you a fine splint, they've put burn cream, they've given you all the medicinal help you can. Simply what you need now is rest to heal
Yeah,
up even
well.
more. Violet, while they have tended to her wounds, still lays passed out
Poor baby.
on a bed.
Poor baby girl.
As Ven comes over with 3 cups of soup and hands them to you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
It's not much, but it's what we have here.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
I just like drink the broth straight. I like
Turtling.
It is definitely like
Hot.
it's just bone broth, really,
It's-
with
yeah.
no seasoning. It's just
I'm gonna work. I'm fine.
yeah,
I'm not picky about my foods.
just good old protein hot water.
Done it. Yeah. Cool.
Hot water?
Little bit of hot water? Bobbit.
Oh, you missed it. We found out last week out of character that Bobbit was a water sprite this whole time.
Aww.
Out of character. We don't know that in character.
Oh,
but
okay.
It happened off. It happened like we walked
Oh.
away and it happened like behind us.
That's adorable.
I'm so glad that you all made it out of that labyrinth.
Yeah, so are we.
I'm sorry that Longshot and I couldn't offer you much help. We went into hiding as well, fearful of what Andreas would do if he found us.
Hey, we met somebody else that. Do you know about an Andrea? The founder of your order?
Yes, she's the daughter of a god.
Do you know which god?
I'm afraid I don't, but she went missing a long time ago.
Well, she's up at the Black Seder right about now. Or at least she was earlier, before the shit hit the fan.
So we have the founder of the Triad organization simply up there.
Yeah.
Gosh. Maybe she can help us out. Maybe there's some way she can give us some assistance. I don't know.
Have you heard from Krona since this all happened?
You see Ven almost kind of stiffen as she looks down at the ground. As soon there was a feeling. And as soon as the prophecy came true, I watched Krona disappear. I don't know where she went. I don't know if she's okay. I have not been able to contact her. And even my connection to the forest is weakened being down here. So I've just been trying to do what I can with the powers of leadership. And just making sure all these people are safe. Trying to be the best triad member I can. Funny thing, now everyone remembers me. We seem to have lost that with all of, well, the triad fallen and everything going to hell. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm glad you all are okay. Where's the little one? Where's Betty? She back up there? Is she at the Seder?
She's laid to rest.
Oh no. You're lying, right?
I wouldn't.
How did
I would never.
Sorry. How did it happen?
One of those things. She was trying to save Hannah.
It's not good, not good, not good.
Now, we're just supposed to find some sort of ring and take the throne of the dudes that we killed. So that'll be fun.
There has to be 5 of you.
Yeah.
There has to be.
Yeah, we know. Listen.
Yeah, we
you're
normally
hot,
choose not to have.
But you're not.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. She's hot. I just end of sentence.
Listen, maybe there's a way around it all.
We're going to make it a way around it.
Could you be the 5th?
That is an idea, but my part in your play, my part in your story, has already been played. I am out of time, so I cannot be a part of the prophecy. But Krona did tell me that there was another. There was someone else. Someone that you've fought with in your past who...
She must be Maddie.
Maddie, yes, the girl at the Black Seder. She hasn't come down here yet. She seemed real bent on staying up there because her father wanted to stay up there. Which is very, very dangerous as I'm sure you've witnessed.
Yeah.
We've tried to get everyone down here as fast as we could.
Well, they play safer when they had a door.
Don't look at me.
I'm looking right at you.
Why?
For some reason.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start that second poll, so please get active in the chat, as the second poll will commence shortly. Alright, well, I'm guessing you need to go find her.
Smart one, you are.
And the ring, that too.
No idea where that is.
I don't know if it's a thing, I don't know if it's a person, I don't know if it's something kind of metaphor. But
Wait,
something to find. What?
when Tomwell Shandy died, he said he was part of a prophecy.
Yeah.
And he had a friend named Frolin, and I wrote Frolin a letter. Frolin wasn't one of the people on those thrones. There's no way Tomwell was part of 2 prophecies, right? I never connected until now that Tomwell's prophecy and our prophecy was always the same prophecy.
What did you write to the friend?
I told him that Tomwell died helping us, and that whatever debt he owed to Frolin, I would take over for him. I didn't know that this would be connected to what we're actually doing.
Well, we don't know if it is. It's a sound option.
Well, if it isn't, that
possibility.
means that this guy Tomwell has 2 prophecies on him, and maybe he does. We've had like 20 on us, right? Like,
But from what the
crawling with prophecies over here.
Frolin. That name rings a bell.
Frolin sound like a DICK, if you ask me.
I mean,
Doubtful he even cared when he got your letter, right?
I don't know him.
They stopped being friends, and I mean, Tom was a little annoying, but like,
I kind of liked him.
well, we can have different tastes, but he wasn't a bad person.
No, he's a nice guy.
But maybe this Frolin, DICK, is not willing to follow through his end.
Maybe. It has been like 2 years and we haven't heard from him. So maybe
Yeah,
it's-
as much as it was,
Suddenly, a young dragonborn boy comes running up to Ven and the 3 of you. Miss Ven! And as you hear this boy's voice, you recognize it. It seems very familiar. You only met this person perchance once, but something in his voice brings you back to Cascasaria and a young boy that helped you after you collected yourselves once defeating
not
the
me.
sandworm.
I didn't.
That's true. Everyone,
Everyone but me recognizes this kid's voice.
maybe. Oh,
as James Warstone stands in front of you. Oh, Miss Ven! There's someone up there. We got a report of an attack on a young, brown, curly-haired smidgen man who has just walking into Palisade on his own, has not taken heed of any kind of warnings, it appears. And there seems to be some kind of commotion at the Black Seder too. We think we need to dispatch some people up there just to check on it.
that can't be. It can't be.
Look, if there's a problem at the Black Seder, we need to go up there, because if Maddie's there and this Andrea is there, we need to go up there. So you got some people right here.
I'd like to grab the collar of the child.
I just want to remind you, you need rest.
I just want to remind you that the apocalypse is happening.
Yeah,
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
you could sleep when you tried to save people in the apocalypse by dying.
I hate when you make sense, D.
I'm just saying.
I just want to
We're-
save people.
We're down at Betty, and we're all really ragged right now.
We're down at Betty and we're short of Violet at the moment.
Yeah.
I just don't want to leave you guys without me, too.
I'll come with you guys. As James perks up.
Wait, what?
I grab him by the collar.
Oh,
Were you hearing us talk a story and you just came in here and like are
no,
lying?
I'm part of the Per Guard, the Palisade Underground Resistance Guard. I report
Purg?
The
It's
Purg. The Purg.
Just keep...
Listen, I hear what they're saying up top.
We need to add an E to this acronym so it can be the Purge, because we're going to purge Palisade of Arius. Let's
Yes.
figure it out.
All
Listen,
right.
I just came to report to Miss Ven what the report was.
I release him.
Ugh.
You're not going to help us, kid. You're too young.
No, I'm coming with you. You need help.
I think he actually is part of the guard. That's the place they're in right now. Where
Kind of sad.
yeah. Hey, wait. I remember you. Cascasaria?
Yeah, you're the Rat Queens. Oh, I was the young bellboy who was working at the hotel.
That's-
I remember you.
That's-
Yeah.
yeah.
Defeated the sandworm.
I don't remember
Yeah.
that part, but I remember you.
Oh yeah, you
Wait,
kind of
how'd
were
you-
there.
You came all the way over from Cascasaria
To fight a worm.
Well,
to here?
after you guys stopped all that craziness there, I thought, well, I should go help people. Being a bellboy is some good money and all, and I got lodging at the Matagu Resort, but I don't know, something about seeing you guys defeat that giant purple worm and just a feeling I had in my tummy that maybe the world wasn't, maybe something was happening. So I started to make my way to Palisade, and then, well, all the craziness started happening. So
Listen, no one cares about your story. We have to
Okay.
go do some
I
things.
thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have the
You're
time.
right. You're right. You're right. You're fine.
let me help you.
Oh, fine. Just shut up.
We need some healing. Is anyone here able to give us some healing? More healing.
No one?
I
I
think
try-
I can help. As you see for the first time in a long time, dressed in resistance armor, almost with like a little medical patch on her. You've seen Aveline Ibbett, head of the Palisade Planning Committee, now head of the Palisade Medicinal Committee.
Oh, wow. I did not expect to see you again, especially not under these circumstances.
I know. Well, once leader of a committee, always a leader of something, I suppose.
I
But
guess. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Thank you again for all your help with the Summer Solstice Festival, and, well, I'm here to help.
Hey, Aveline, did you get it on with that dude?
You see her flash her hand, and she has an engagement ring on.
Yeah, we knew it. We knew it.
Yes, Dermot and I are engaged. It's funny how what an end of the world event can do to a relationship. Just you really realize who the people you love are. But I believe I can help you. You see, I actually a young, or not a young, but a small water seller who was here for the Palisade Summer Solstice Festival was in our town shortly before disappearing, and he brought me some of his water. He said it was healing hot
We
water.
know.
I love that dude. Yeah.
Can we just give it some?
He goes
please?
off to a spring and he finds the hot water and he makes it. We got it. We love him.
His name is
Bobbit. We got it. Bobbit.
Oh,
It's Bobbit.
God.
We got
Bobbit.
it. Yeah, he's great.
Yes, well,
He's little bottles and he puts the water in the little. It's great.
I have your
The whole
water.
thing.
I have some water on me. As she takes off a canteen and hands it to you. It's not much, but I.
I'll
You
take
need
it.
it
And
the
I
most.
drink it. I just drink the whole thing.
Good.
Braga, you are healed for 8 points
Oh
of
my God.
health. As you
Yes.
feel the wounds on your arm close,
Ugh.
your arm feeling sturdier once again.
Better. All right.
I'm glad.
Now we'll go up there and we'll get those people and we'll do the stuff. Let's do it.
All right.
What's wrong?
What's going on?
Please promise me you'll save Palisade again. I know that it always falls on your shoulders, and it's probably so much. And I can only imagine what you've gone through before this, but we all believe in you down here. We've all been waiting to hear of your return, and we all know that only the rat queens can save us.
You don't like living down here?
Nope.
All right, I guess we'll save.
It's sewer.
Well, you know what's good news then, Aveline?
What?
You just fixed my shoulder.
That was the last of our water, so yes.
You said on our shoulders, so I was trying to.
on your shoulders.
I thought I was trying to be. No, it's fine.
was
You know
good.
what? No, I'm trying to be a
Oh, it was
poet, and I'm
good.
not. No,
All
it's
right,
fine. No,
bye.
obviously, it
You
wasn't.
are a poet. You're
I-
our bard.
As we walk away from her, Braga looks a little bit optimistic for the first time, and I look over at the two of them and I go, "Hey, you know what? I just realized something.
What?
We met her daughter.
Oh.
You know what that means?
Oh.
We're gonna fucking win this thing."
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. You know.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good.
That does.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. All
There's a future beyond this.
Yep. That's such a good point. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Vague D can suck it.
Vague D was vague.
I mean, Veg D might have been a Chaosian. We don't even know.
I
When we all saw ghosts, that might have just been that asshole talking to you.
Yeah,
All right,
sure.
Dragonborn, let's go.
Here, the entrance, the upwards of the sewers, right over this way. We got to go through this tunnel right here. We're gonna take a left, and there's gonna be we're gonna have to. It's a lot of vertical climbing.
Fun.
Great.
Great.
Good thing I have my arms back now.
That would have been really tough.
Yeah,
As,
yeah, it would have been real bad.
As James
Funny
kind
how
of
that worked out.
James brazenly just kind of walks forward and leads the way through the sewers. As you turn around and you see your father, Hannah's father, Ven, and Aveline Ibbett, the three of them just standing there, smiling at you and waving.
We'll be back. Stop making this a ceremony.
Have
we'll
fun
be
storming
fine.
the tavern.
As the four of you, Hannah, Braga, D, and James, climb up from the sewer, pushing over a manhole, and finding yourself on the hauntingly empty streets of Palisade.
Scimitar out, shield out.
Can I warm up my skills?
Funny you should say that, Hannah.
No!
You actually feel your baggage being triggered as almost through all the sentimentality. It's just... you see all the people that weren't affected by the chaos, and you start to get mad that the person you cared about got affected. So as soon as you hear almost this, it seems to be a commotion coming off towards where the Black Seder is. What do you do?
I am pissed. So without consulting my queens, I storm toward the sound, and like my hands are like raging and on fire. And
Your hands are on fire.
And I start like throwing fireballs.
Whoa, Hannah.
It's fine. Just warming up my skills.
Braga and D, you see Hannah storming off in front of you towards the Black Seder as she's shooting these small fireballs. Some of them are hitting dirt clods and stones on the ground and slowly dissipating. But some of them are hitting like wood and windowsills on homes and creating small sparks.
Hannah?
I'm just trying to make sure I can win this fight. We don't have any room for error. That's all.
Can you make sure you're aiming it at dirt or something?
What?
Oh, no,
Do you throw
didn't.
a fireball at
Yeah.
D? D, roll me
Really,
2d6
bitch.
plus canny.
Oh, it's on.
Clap back.
You are never getting a date with me. Ever. That's a 9. Do I have tokens though?
D, you have 5 tokens.
Haha, thank you, chat. I will use one to make it a success. And I'm gonna like basically like bat away the fireball with my scimitar.
I wasn't gonna hit you.
I'd like to just rebound it back at her, actually.
Oh.
You rebound it back, and this your own fireball comes back at you. Do you just catch it? What do you do?
Oh, I don't know.
I will say because you created the magic yourself.
I can absorb it.
Yes.
Touche.
Cool it!
I can't.
Listen,
This is not
listen.
the time!
It is
Seriously.
really easy to take damage up here. Let's not do it to each other.
Exactly. Or to homes.
wasn't
We don't need
trying-
to burn down this town. We're trying to save it.
I would like to get situated real quick.
Roll me 2d6 plus canny.
Number 2d6 plus canny.
Nope, I don't.
my
I do not get situated.
friggin' goodness.
There are
No, I'm good.
3 second chances.
Yeah, just do it.
All right.
Wowie.
I can't see it.
It was
but-
Snake Eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
Much better.
That is going to be now an 8.
So describe to me how at first you failed, but then you succeeded.
I think I was trying to do it, and when I was in the middle of doing it, suddenly a fireball went past my face, and that distracted me for a little bit. And then I was able to kind of Thank you. I was able to. She put my dice in the jail. I was able to regain my senses a little bit, but I'm still not quite where I wanted to be.
So with your mixed success, you can observe one thing, and I will say, it is this.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I had a question.
Well,
All right.
you can ask a question then.
No, do your.
No, you can ask. No,
you
you
seem super excited.
You
so.
can ask a question.
No, I want to
we
see
want
your
to know what
excitement.
you were going to tell us.
You were super excited, so I'm gonna let you have this.
GM fun. Well, Braga, so funny that you follow the fireball, and then your eyes take you upwards. As you look over the rooftops towards where the Black Seder is. You're near the district. You're a few alleyways and streets away from the Black Seder. And you see something that is very surprising, and you almost kind of wonder if you're on drugs, if somehow you got affected by Betty's drugs in your pocket. Did your hand touch it? Did you then touch your mouth and your face? Because you see over the rooftops what appears to be the top of a tree moving down the street where the Black Seder is.
Ooh, that's entertaining. Sorry, I was proud of it. All right.
What?
What are you
Tree.
looking at?
Tree.
What?
We'll bury her by the tree.
No,
I know.
no, there's a tree.
Betty.
Stop fighting D and look at the tree. tree, Hannah.
Hannah and D, you look over and you don't see, similar to Braga, you just see the top of this tree. What appears to, this tree looks like it's moving a few streets over across the rooftops.
What in the
Whoa,
actual
whoa, whoa.
gods
What?
is that?
You think it's that druid from Stridus?
He was a tree?
No, but they controlled trees. Remember, they like picked us up and carried us in a tree.
Oh,
to
I
the,
guess that's right.
Is it
remember that
going towards?
awesome thing we did?
Sorry, is it going towards the Black Seder or?
You
where
see
is it
it's
again?
on the street, and it seems to be, yes, going towards the Black Seder, as you hear a small scream in the distance as well.
All right, bad tree, bad tree.
Yeah. Well,
Bad tree, bad tree.
we don't know that.
Or well, it might have just freaked someone out.
I don't know. I got my fireballs ready.
Yeah,
What
let's
is a tree? As James is like,
go. Yeah,
All right, dude.
James, how old are you?
Oh, you were a doll when that happened. Sorry, that's
I'm
why
a
you don't
young
remember
bellboy. My age is unknown. I'm probably around the ages of 16 to 18. I never really had a birthday. I just kept traveling.
No one cares.
Clearly, no one cared enough to like let him know how old he is.
Yeah, it's a little sad.
Anyway,
Well,
yeah, let's
just
go.
when
Make
you're-
your
when
own
you're-
destiny.
When you're half dragonborn, you're half human, and you can turn into a dragon. I don't really know if my dragonborn side is older
All right,
or
you
my
are.
human side
Look,
is
listen,
younger.
listen.
Yeah,
Captain
now-
Exposition.
Who
We're
am
good.
I?
We're good. Yeah, this is a lot to
Who
unpack.
am I?
Okay,
When
we'll
we're done with the
explore
apocalypse,
that
you can
some-
unpack all of this.
Yeah.
'Cause I-
Or you'll die.
I'll write a poem about it.
But I'm
Let's
probably
go.
around the ages of 18.
Okay,
I feel
we
like
got.
that's,
oh, okay.
I got a gut
Oh,
feeling.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
we're good. James.
A gut chat feeling.
James, we're good.
No.
All right.
I will kill
What I
you.
want to look at is there. Are we passing a blacksmith or anything on the way to the Black Seder?
No.
Okay.
Everything is boarded up and closed up. You see boards
Okay.
on everything.
I didn't mean like an
Windows
open
are-
black. I meant like where a location of one would be.
Not on this
Okay.
side of town. This is
Okay.
much more kind of
Yeah, I didn't mean like a guy outside.
the
like,
residential.
Oh, you're buying axes? I didn't mean it like that.
Somewhere we can bust in and get some stuff.
Yeah, my axe is mangled from the labyrinth, so I wanted to try to get a
My
replacement.
shield is still kind of messed up, so yeah.
And Hannah's busy being a little more selfish, so she just folds.
Well, maybe you will receive a
Yeah.
gift soon because we did meet our goals. So
Yes! Thank you, chat. All right,
you make
so-
your way towards the Black Seder. As the four of you dodge in and out of the alleyways, creeping up onto the Black Seder's main street, one that you frequented often. This alleyway, too, you have also frequented often, puking back here, passing out back here,
Buying drugs.
occasionally. Druggy Dennis was known to frequent this
Aw,
alley.
Rest in peace.
Where is he? We don't know. As you come, as the four of you suddenly just find yourselves stumbling onto the main street, and there you hear the screams of a number of individuals inside the Black Seder as this huge treant has taken a large wooden tree arm and has stuffed it inside of the glass windows and past the barriers of the Black Seder and is trying to pull those who are residing within out.
no.
You look as this tree kind of turns and it senses
crap.
you there. You see that this once probably a fruitful, vivid tree is just black leaves. As you see this black sap coming down its trunk and its arms, as you see that it almost has these jagged hematite rocks growing out of it, like some kind of chaos infestation.
Please tell me you brought those light bombs. One of us grabbed them, right?
They're all in my pock, but
Okay.
I do have my hands.
True.
And I fireball.
Stun it in its face too.
Ooh! We could.
Can I grab? I know where they are in her pocket, and I grab one and I light it. Well, nope, I don't have. Wait, I have skill. I have some skill. Yes, I want to do that. Can I?
We only have so many.
You have 4 left.
I know.
This is a big tree that's gonna stomp everyone.
I got it. Okay, fine. You do it your way first.
You
No,
see
you
that
do
the
yours.
tree
I'll do
has
this
now
too.
pulled out.
great.
Bard Dave.
No!
As you see Bard Dave in the grasp of the treant.
That's all right.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and
D, you wanted to light.
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't want to jump her action.
Oh, not at all.
I wanted to do that as she was also doing her fireballs.
Not at all. I think it's better if I light the fuse for you and you throw it.
Okay. I don't have that. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I like the idea of you throwing a fireball and her throwing the thing through the fireball to light it with the fireball.
And then ba-boom, ba-boom.
Ba-boom,
Yeah, let's
ba-boom.
do that. Can we do that?
Can we
it's
do
not-
the ba-boom,
I mean,
ba-boom?
roll them. I mean, I just think it'd be cool looking.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a very nice combo.
Yes.
Is-
That
Do we have
got.
a
Can
combo?
we-
There is one combo.
Hey!
But D, you actually look at Braga.
Oh. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Braga, you look at D.
Yeah. Okay.
You feel a combo, but there could be a combo between Hannah and D.
Here's what I think.
Okay.
I think you were doing a fireball anyway, right? And that
Yeah.
action was stated ahead of time. I see what D is doing. I look at D and I
Yeah.
go, "Hey D,
Hey.
batter up!" And you throw the thing towards me.
Yep.
I swing and hit it with my axe and knock it into the fireball as it goes on.
Yeah.
I'll say D. Do you cause a spark by lighting it off of like your boot?
No,
we're
'cause it's gonna
we're
be
knocking
lit
it
by
through
her
Hannah's
fireball.
fireball.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's a triple combo.
Yeah.
Well, she still
I
has to roll the fireball,
roll.
I will say this, Hannah and D, you did just get a combo
Oh my
too,
God!
so
Yeah!
I will say
Oh my God!
we can make this a triple combo.
I want to see
Starting
this.
to look like
I
a
want to see
triple
this
combo.
comic panel so badly.
Let us
Triple
draw it.
combo all
That
the
is
way
so-
across the
Describe
sky.
to me this triple queen combo.
As D is feeling me up for the light bomb, I'm
Choice
like
of
this so I can
words.
like
She knew
let
what she
you
was doing.
get it out of my pocket, and I'm like, get it, girl.
I just literally just grab it. It's right there.
Yeah.
Like, so I grab it, and then I'm like, yeah, okay. And I do like not dumb. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I do like I only say dumb because
Softball.
I'm bad at it. A softball lined up and just like toss it right up in the air.
Do the
And then
boom boom.
I knock it
Braga.
with my axe. I hit it, and it
Yeah.
flies through Hannah's fireball and ignites as it goes.
right in its face or tree face.
You see
Yeah.
it as it
Yeah.
flies through the air perfectly, and it hits the treant right in its
Love
right eye. As there's this huge light explosion, and the tree, you hear the treant just like. As this treant has this terrifying high-pitched screech.
Oh my god.
As it starts to like wobble back and forth, and you see that in its hand, in its one of its tree arms, where Bard Dave was, you see in the chaos and the pain of the light, the treant drops Bard Dave and puts both of its tree hands covering its right eye, now blinded as you start to see this black gooze, this black sap seeping underneath the treant's hands covering its eye. Bard Dave is currently falling
Yeah.
from the sky.
I'm
What
gonna
would you like
run
to do?
hard to catch him.
Do you?
Roll me 2d6.
I don't hate
plus-
bards the way you do. I actually,
Yeah.
I actually have a fondness for a specific bard.
And Bart
Plus
Dave
Canny.
is our friend.
Is he?
He's been good to
Okay,
us.
that is a 9. What's my token situation?
Braga, you have 3 tokens.
Now I have 2 because I made that a complete success with a 9.
So it's you're wonderful. Use 1 token.
Yeah.
Describe to me how you save Bard Dave.
I run up and like I see him falling, and so I just like run forward and like swoop, just like a really cool looking, awesome like move, just like grab him, and I go, "The world's not done with songs yet," and then I put him down on the ground.
You see him, he's half terrified, but like blushing. Just,
Aw.
yes, this is great.
And then I look over
Dream
at D
come
and I go,
true.
"Hey D,
Yeah.
until your magic gets back, let's give these to you." And I toss you the satchel full of mushrooms that you can have, so you can use the mushrooms as like an item to have, since you can't use magic right now.
Nice.
It makes more sense
Thanks.
for you to have them than me because I can fight like crazy. So
Cool. Thank you.
yeah.
This treant is still stumbling. It's got its right hand covering its right eye that is now like this black sap is just sipping out of this treant's wound and just hitting the ground in these large plop, plop, plop. As you hear from behind, you hear from like what appears to be behind the treant on the other side of the block street. You hear this voice. Whoever you are, please help me stop this thing. I can't die today. I really can't. I can't do it.
Neither can we.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, then we're all in agreement, and then we go back to attacking the tree. I think.
Let's not hurt it, though. It could. I mean, it's just like anyone else. It's being possessed by stupid Aryus. Okay.
You may not have a choice
I mean,
this
let's
time.
not kill it, but hurt it
As
enough
the
to stop
other
it.
tree ant's hand comes.
Wait, there's more than one tree ant?
No, it has one hand on
Oh,
the
it's
side.
other hand.
It's other hand.
You said the other
Yes.
tree ant's
Yes.
hand, so I thought you meant there was a
The
second
tree
tree ant.
ant's other hand comes slamming down towards you, D.
Ah!
What do you
Oh,
do?
God.
This is crazy.
But I
I'm
just
gonna
met you.
dodge, and then I'm gonna dodge, and then as the hand, you know what I'm gonna do. As the hand lands, I'm gonna run up onto its hand, and then up its arm.
Roll me 2d6 plus. I'm gonna say skill.
Okay.
That's some skill.
Well, okay. All right.
Have you named this tree ant yet? Have you named this tree ant?
No.
Can I submit the name Go Tree
Aww.
instead of Tree Beard? It's Go Tree. It's
Go
like
Tree.
goatee.
Go
Tree.
tree.
Go tree. It is
Cute.
go tree.
I got a 12. Woo!
Yes, you did.
Wonderful. With that perfect success,
transfer fist
you do exactly what you said, D. So you dodge, you're able to kind of barrel roll out of the way,
Barrel roll.
and you run up the tree ant's arm.
Yeah, I run up the tree ant's arm, and I just want to get up towards its face and eyes so that I can try to get another. Maybe if y'all toss me a flash bomb, I can try to stun it. In
I
the
will
other
say,
eye.
yes, with a successful roll, you're able to not only get up on the tree ant's arm, you're able to kind of balance on it as well. However, it has now turned its focus to Braga and Hannah, and subsequently the rest of the Black Seder, as it's trying to find something within there. It cannot seem to grab, as it removes its right hand from its eye, and you just see that its hand is now covered in this black sap, as it tries to reach towards both of you with its large, mighty tree ant hand. What do you do?
Get out of the way!
Braga, I will say this. You look at Hannah.
Yes.
You feel nervous in this situation. And your baggage is triggered.
Oh no.
Okay.
Thought I was
So
going to do a combo there, didn't you?
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're tricky like that. Okay, so that means that I'm second guessing, and so I think that what I do is instead of like thinking that we can fight it right now, I just try to shove Hannah out of the way of the
Oh,
tree
God.
and leaving myself in the path of danger still.
Oh, God.
So you just stand there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do that first, and then I don't have time to do anything else.
Oh, God.
Braga. As you push Hannah out of the way, Hannah, you successfully do not get captured or grabbed by this tree ant. But unfortunately, Braga, you feel this sticky, sappy hand grab you and squeeze you as it pulls you.
I just got this back.
And as you look across for a second, you see Aralel at the back of the bar, just terrified, staring at you as you suddenly feel yourself being lifted towards this in the air by this tree ant.
Okay.
Hannah,
Ah!
what do you do?
Ugh.
You see that D is up on the other arm of the tree ant. The tree ant now more occupied with the Braga it has just grabbed in its other hand.
I'd like to regain my stance after getting pushed so kindly, and I'd like to toss up the flash bomb to D while I take my quarterstaff and hit one of its roots.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for it.
Do you want to light it for me? You can
Yeah.
just toss it up,
You want to light and toss?
Well, how
Light and
about light and toss? Let's do it with a light and toss.
and I can
light
like
toss.
bat it, directly into
We'll do a
you're
light
like
toss.
pitching it
You
to
do a
me,
little,
and then I'm
do a
like,
little lighty tossy bomby.
Lighty
yeah.
tossy bomby.
Lighty tossy bomby.
Bum bum.
Roll me 2d6 plus skill.
You rolled me 2d6 plus nothing.
You're too sassy. you
I know, and that's
See, that's
That's what
what
you get.
happens. That's what happens.
I got it. I like to re-roll.
Wonderful. There is 1 second chance remaining
Including this one or after this one?
after this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much better. Plus
Yeah.
one skill.
Skill.
Yeah, that's a mixed success, 8.
Wonderful. So describe to me how it went from a fail to then a mixed success.
So I'm like trying to be all cool, and instead I trip over one of the roots of the ant's feet, and the bomb rolls in front of me. But my success is that I grab it and throw it to D, but I don't light it.
Okay. So yes, D, you catch it, but however, it is not lit.
Okay.
Braga, you feel yourself being like you're just stuck.
Yeah.
You're in the sticky sap.
Ah!
Do you have this unlit bomb?
All right.
What do? You kind of look over, and while you're on the, are you saying you're on like kind of the
I'm on
shoulder?
the shoulder, yeah.
You look over, and now you see Braga almost becoming at eye level with you as this
Hi.
treant
honey.
is
Hang in
slowly
there.
moving Braga towards its mouth.
Yeah. You got those mushrooms, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
That can knock it out.
Yeah. Okay. Sleeping. Yeah. Okay. I pocket the bomb for now.
Oh,
'cause-
my
yeah,
God.
Sorry. Yeah, the sleep. Maybe if we could just get to go to sleep. I pick out a mushroom.
It's a big old tree, and it is a plant.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
know, but it's not
well,
lit, so
but still, they can.
I
Like,
can light the.
there are things that
yeah.
make plants.
Hey,
go
you know what?
blue.
Fungus grows on trees sometimes. So,
Roll me. Let's see what it works.
you know what?
parasitic
Okay.
relationship.
If I were
Yeah.
Betty, I would
Fungus
know
destroys
that
plants.
this mushroom would make maybe a big
Yeah,
tree go to
fungus
sleep.
isn't plants.
Roll me
Fungus is a
2D.
whole other species.
It's spawn.
D, roll me
Polar
2d6
Kingdom.
plus heart to see if you
Yay,
can
thank you.
remember which mushroom you remember from Betty
Okay.
is the one that is the sleeping shroom.
Come on, baby. Well, that's an 8. I will use 2 tokens to get it up
That's
to a
right.
10.
That's
Thank you,
right.
chat.
That's right.
I could have
2
rolled better,
tokens.
I feel.
Wonderful. D,
Not great.
How dare
I will
you.
say at first you pull out 2 mushrooms. You pull out a purple and a blue. They both look very similar. You then remember that blue means sleep. Purple's a good time.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna throw both.
You throw, I will say because it was a success, you throw both into this treant's mouth. As this huge, you hear almost like this wood cracking as its jaw unhinges, and you just see this sharp, jagged wood form this large, terrifying mouth of this treant as it opens up, preparing to put Braga inside. You just see that there's just nothing but darkness.
Yeah.
Scary tree darkness in there. And suddenly, all of a sudden, you watch this two pew, mushrooms go flying into this treant's mouth. As you see it you see the mouth start to almost turn for a second. You start to feel yourself being tossed. D, you start to feel yourself losing your hold on the tree as you start to feel its whole entire tree body start to move back and forth, not really sure of what's happening to its body right now. You see the tree start to stumble and fall as the voice from the other side of the street calls out, I don't know what you're doing, but it's working, I guess. Is it falling? Oh, it's falling.
Get out of the way!
It's falling.
You're not being helpful.
It's falling. Braga, as you yell timber, this treant falls backwards.
Oh, no!
As it lands and crushes the houses and residential apartments that are across the way from the Black Seder. D, roll me 2d6 plus skill, and Braga, I will say you're still in this sap grasp, so
God.
you're not going anywhere.
If I had a dime for every time I was in the sap grass.
Describe to me how you perfectly managed to either hold on or jump off.
I just kind of do a fun little back and forth dance, like balancing and run up onto its chest as it's falling. So it's like timbering down, and I run front shoulder onto its chest.
As you
Trunk, I guess.
Oh yeah, trunk chest.
Trunk chest.
As this tree ant lays into these buildings, you see you hear almost this like breath from this tree ant become more labored. As you see, its right eye is just like gushing sap, where its left tree ant eye, it doesn't really have a pupil, but you can see this tree ant is like trying very hard to not only stay awake, but stay lucid and try to figure out why is the sky turning green and why do my hands look like snakes as this tree ant is starting to lose it.
Just go to sleep. I walk over to the eye and I say, "Hey, go to sleep. When you wake up, this will all be better. Just go to sleep." It's okay.
Bard Dave, come on.
All right.
Bard Dave, give us a song.
Go to bed. Go to sleep.
Do you summon roll my 2d6 plus heart?
Oh my God.
Yes!
11.
You see, almost as if you say, Bard Dave,
Or
come
10.
over here. You see him like, there's like a small puddle on the ground. You see him do like this leap over this small puddle, trying to be real cool. As he
Did he
takes,
cause that puddle?
as he takes out his lute, And you just see him stand there so proudly as he raises one hand to the air and he goes, "Go the fuck to sleep!" And he strums down on this lute. And for the first time, you see this bardic energy erupt from Bard Dave's lute as this blue melodic tune starts to kind of float in the air, and it goes towards the treant, and you see it almost like wrap around the treant like a cloud as you see the treant slowly start to go to sleep.
Can we make it canon that the song he plays is the song that J Pistol played for us at our live show?
I will say yes.
Rat queens, meet the rat queens. They're the mercenary family.
It is the canon bard Dave Rat Queen's ballad.
Yay.
As you see the members from inside of the Black Seder bar, Maddie, her father Maestro, Aralel, start to perk up, and even Andrea finds herself inside the Black Seder. They kind of start to peek out of the large destroyed window and front wall of the Black Seder as they watch Bard Dave serenade the treant with the Ballad of the Rat Queens to sleep. And now this treant is asleep on the street of Palisade. Braga, you're still in its grasp. It kind of, you feel its hands kind of loosen with you in it, but
Yeah.
it's still sappy and nasty.
I'd like to help her out.
Yeah, me too.
I'll say both of you roll me 2d6 plus guts to
Oh,
see if you
dear.
can pull her out.
We couldn't make it worse, could we?
Well, someone might have.
I'm scared. Okay, well. Okay.
What did you roll?
Plus guts, you say?
Yes.
I rolled a
Oh my
5.
God, so did I. What are my tokens?
We have no guts.
Hannah, you have 3 tokens. Dee, you have 2 tokens, and there are 4 second chances.
We'll just do
Or
some
you can
second
just,
chances.
or you can just stay in the. You can stay in it.
No, we have to.
No, we need our broad.
Yeah, might as well.
second
I
People,
can
pay,
make
people paid
mine-
for the second chances.
I can make
might as well
mine
use them.
I'm
as.
going to use the second chance.
You do that,
All right.
and I'm going to make mine as 7 by using 2
Wonderful.
tokens.
All 3 tokens? Or
2.
2?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Wow, wow, wowie. Wow, wow, wow.
Put him in the jail.
Jail time. Meet the jail time.
You
That's where dice goes when it don't behave. Oh my god.
D.
Oh
So describe to me how
God.
first you failed and then failed again
Oh
and
my
pulling Braga out of
God.
the sap.
Well, I'm on the other side of the treant. Treant. And so I, instead of
Tree.
like running up its armpit across its chunky chest, across the arm, I decide to try to leap across to the arm, and I fall. And then when I try to get back up, I slip in some of that sap, and I fall some more.
Yeah, you sure do.
D, you slip and you fall, and you take 3 points of damage as you feel your ankle kind of twist in this sap as you try to pull yourself up, and you felt yourself get stuck as you tried to run forward once again.
Ah!
Stop!
Hannah, with a mixed success, you are able to pull Braga out, but you're covered in sap as well as you feel the 2 of you now stuck together.
Ah.
Not that I don't like this, but I don't.
No, that's not the best for me either.
Can I warm
girl's
my
right
body
there.
up and melt it?
You can try.
Oh boy.
It's just
Oh, dear.
sap, black
Yeah,
sap,
let's see if it
possibly
works.
black tar. But yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have tried. I have 1 token.
You have 1 token.
4, 5, 6. I'm going to use a reroll.
All right.
What do you think's going to
2
happen?
more second
Yeah, all
chances.
right.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Cool.
Full success.
So describe to me how first 2 failed.
I could do this. Do you want to live like this?
No, I'm
You
good.
sure?
No, I want to hug Aralel, and I can't do that if I'm stuck to you.
Well, I could hug her with you.
I don't know if she'd be into that. I mean, look, if we had a conversation about consent and about not right now, okay? Just get us off this.
I like as a joke, I just start warming up, like fine, and like you see like a big stretchy like
Yeah, it stretches at
stringy.
first, but
Like
then
pizza.
like pizza, but then it almost heats up and it becomes solid, and then you see it like just break. It turns into amber.
Yeah.
We
Thank
look
you.
over and we see James, who has now run up the treant, and he uses his little dragonborn claws, and he grabs the other eye of the treant, and he's like, "This is for Palisade." As you see
Wait, James, stop! James!
as you see him, you see him turn like this dragonborn turn his face turn like it's flush a bright pink. As you see him, his arms start to strain, as he rips this
Oh,
large
no.
hematite stone out of this treant's eye. And with it, he just goes flailing in the back. He just goes falling backwards towards the Black Seder as he holds on to this large piece of hematite.
I can't even. That's a child.
Now-
I'm not dealing with
Now
that.
he's probably going to be all blighted.
It's literally, if he's that stupid, it's not our problem. And I start calling over to
I did it! We did it!
go away
Good,
from us.
good job.
That was
I
free.
can see why you're
No.
part of the purg. All right, I walk towards the Black Seder and I go, Maestro, I know you want to stay here. It's not safe. You have to go down to where the resistance is.
You see Maestro, he doesn't even look back at you. You just see him look down as his knuckles start to turn white as he grips the bar with his hands. As Maddie steps forward and she puts her hand on her father's shoulder. Dad, it's time. We can't stay up here any longer. All we can hope is that the Black Seder will be here when we get back, or when all this is over. As he nods, and under his breath, he just simply mutters, "Let me go get my things and say goodbye to her." As he starts to walk upstairs. Suddenly, you hear a voice from outside on top of the treant. Wow! That was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Wow, 3 of you taking down a treant. That was crazy.
Yeah,
And then you made it sleep, and it just like, oh, there was a lullaby, and there was that bard there. It wasn't even. Oh, I hit it. And there was that
Yeah, be
bard
careful.
there.
It's sticky.
Oh gosh.
Who are you?
Wow. Oh. Do. As you see him jump down, you
no.
see this smidgen with this curly brown
no.
hair and a white shirt, black little capri pants, and this green cloak wrapped around him, and he has like a big backpack on.
Is this another fanboy?
No,
Is the
I
backpack
think it's
under
worse than
the
that.
cloak?
My name is Frolin
Yeah, I was.
Boggins.
Yeah.
Hi, Frolin.
Why is that
Wait,
bad?
Boggins?
Yes,
Like as in Bilford Boggins?
Bilford Boggin. Apparently, I'm the descendant of Bilford Boggin.
Yeah, I've heard that before. He's the guy, Frolin, the D-I-C-K.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
I came to Palisade because
Your friend died.
yes, I got a letter saying I was supposed to find a Braga, and that oh, what? No way!
Yeah.
This is so good. I ran it. I was on the streets, and you showed up on the streets. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
This
I mean,
is
there's an
great.
apocalypse happening, so it's not that much of a coincidence. But
Well, funny thing about the apocalypse, you said you'd help me, and I made her fix it. Pew,
Oh,
pew,
cool.
pew. This guy.
Cool. Can we have the ring?
Oh.
yeah, it's like
What?
your
No.
only job is to give us the ring so we can.
I
fix
can't
it.
give you what? How do you?
Wait, are you
Go-
are you a ring or
Get over here. Get over here.
Okay.
As the 3 of you kind of
I mean,
huddle
there's
around
3
him.
of us. Like you could come to. Okay, fine.
As you all kind of like you all kind of kneel down too. How do you know about this ring?
It's a prophecy.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
part of the prophecy now. Well, always.
You're part of the prophecy.
We
Yeah.
don't know what the ring is, but you were the ring bearer.
Well, which prophecy? There are 2 prophecies.
Well,
Oh
we're
my
not.
I know
shit.
one.
There are 2 prophecies.
There's. Let me.
This is too much.
I can tell you. Here. I'm just. As you see him pull out this
I love
beautiful,
and hate this guy at the exact same time.
this beautiful golden scroll. Pepsi.
You want some water?
Good. I'm good. At the end, there was everything. In the everything, the absence of nothing. From the nothing, chaos stayed. A balance restored. Truth found. Arius. The fellowship will end your abuse. The 5 together with hearts shall sing and guide the one that bears the ring. It's me. From the gray, the truth is found. The gold will aid protection's sound.
The ruddy's blade shall never break, a king who makes the darkness quake. The hope and heart they call a friend will aid them in the old god's end, while fate declares it be undone. Light shall always overcome.
You just see him like hold for applause.
Yeah. So that's my prophecy. That's the prophecy of light, they call it. There's a prophecy of darkness and there's a prophecy of light. Prophecy of light. You wait, if you know the other one, you know the prophecy of darkness.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Why?
Why?
Been a little bit of a dominating factor in our lives for the last year.
Well, you said Tomwell died, and that's no good because he was the friend in the prophecy. We had a little bit of a falling out when we were teenagers, but he was here, and that's why I was coming back to Palisade because
It took you long enough.
he told me the end of the world's supposed to start here in Palisade. Crazy stuff happens in Palisade. That's what I've heard. And they had a god coming down here earlier with tentacles. You guys had a banging festival, apparently. The word has spread. Summer Solstice Festival was a banger.
Yeah, well, it's tied into all this happening right now.
Wait, so
That's when this started.
wait. Is Tomwell just the only one that's gone? Where's I'm supposed to see Gramps. Gramps said hi to me when I was a kid once. Okay, he's dead. What about there's an elf.
We're gonna just cut you to the chase here because this is fantastic. They're all dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you're super late.
No.
I wrote you that letter like 2 years ago. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
No.
what?
Well, it took me so long time because I'm from the
Where have you been?
Ding Dong Smidgenshire is not close by. It's like 2 years walk.
Well, then get a boat or a carriage or something.
Well,
if you're
it's part of the
prophecy ring bearer.
There's
Prophecy.
literally there's horses. There's like a million.
I
ways
do
you
a
could've
lot.
gotten
Look,
here.
the prophecy says I gotta walk. I gotta walk. That's how it goes. I walk places.
Seems too little.
There could be eagles.
dear.
I don't know. Sometimes. Not today.
Oh dear.
Listen. You're telling me that they all died?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to do this then? Cool. This is the end of the world. This is the end of the world.
Oh, God.
I was
Oh,
too
God.
late.
No,
I was too late.
like I
Alright,
said in my
Frolan.
letter to you 2
too
years
late.
ago, we'll do it.
We are gonna accompany you.
We're gonna be your friends. Well, that's a strong word. We're gonna be your prophecy people.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just a
I
thing.
think. What? There gotta be 5.
we have a friend who will join us.
Should be the friend.
Two other people.
For the people. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
So wait. Let me just wait. 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 Prophecy of darkness. So you're the 5 from the prophecy of darkness. That means that you can. That part of it. You're part of all of it. That means you can fit in the five light pieces.
Yeah.
Great. I have something for you. As you see him.
The ring.
That's mine. No, that's let me do my thing.
I have one thing in this prophecy, and I'm gonna do it.
All right. I don't understand.
I've been holding on to this ring for so long. It's mine. I throw it
Okay.
into where I'm supposed to throw it,
Okay.
and
I
I
thought
save
you
the
gave it to
world.
us.
okay.
I don't know.
I saved the world.
Calm your jets. Just
Okay.
tell us what you got.
The world saved by a man, of course.
Yeah. Well.
Well, you're helping. Anyways, I have things for you. I have things for you.
Should we make you some
Okay, give us
coffee?
our gifts.
What?
I don't need. No, I'm very good. Thank you. I have gifts for you.
Those
Let me
are
just give you
sarcasm.
things.
All right.
I'm trying to give you things.
Well, our friend died, and we're a little sensitive about it, so that's why we're a little mad. The thing about
I just found out that my 5 people. Well, I knew Tomwell died 2 years ago.
going.
yeah.
I guess I should have rethought that prophecy 2 years ago when he died. Well, more you know, as he goes into he puts down his
Maybe he's not a dick. He's just an idiot.
as he goes into his backpack, and you just look, and almost in a fantastical way, he starts pulling things out of this backpack that physically make no sense. There's no possible way that these things could have been within this backpack. You see him kind of like
So you're
stick
saying
his-
this backpack is holding them? Like
It's
a-
quite magical. As you see him reach his entire arm in, as he just like, One second, as he sticks his entire head in, and you see like half of the smidgen go into this bag. It's gotta be around here somewhere.
He should have hit his friends in that backpack. Maybe they wouldn't have died.
Well, that's a thought. That's a theory.
Gramps gave this to me like 20 years ago and told me I was supposed to hold on to it until now, and of course now I can't find the ding dong. Oh, here we go. As you see him pull out this beautiful opalescent staff with this jagged like diamond at the end of it.
Mine.
All right, who is the gray?
Me.
Because this is the staff of truest light.
Me.
Are you okay?
I think so.
Here you go.
Wait, I thought you were the golden one. No, you're the golden. Okay.
All right. Oh, golden one. Okay, that's next.
me, yeah.
That's next. Oh, yeah, this is big. Okay. Oh, as you see him pull out this beautiful golden bow with these opalescent accents and this like opalescent glimmering bowstring.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Let me get you your arrows. As he pulls out this band of opalescent arrows and hands them to you. All right, that is called Mind's Eye. It's the name of that bow. Yes, supposed to go to that elf. Now
I strap it onto my back. Yeah.
Now, which one were you?
Probably the Lost King.
Oh, the king. Yes. We gotta be careful with this one. I'll be real careful with this one. As you see his entire body go into the bag.
I love this so much.
As you see him just.
What's happening?
Oh, dear. Dear.
It's so sorry. It's so heavy.
Can we help?
I got it. I've got this.
Oh.
As you see him just like. You see one foot come out. You see the bag that was once standing straight up fall off to the side. And you see one foot emerge. You see the other foot emerge as he's dragging out this gold and opalescent dual axe.
Yeah, he is.
All right. This one is called Chaos Bane. And this is for the king. Oh. As he pushes it towards you.
Is it like way easier for me to pick it up than it was him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's no problem for you.
So. Yeah.
It's a beautiful
I do a couple
two-handed
of
axe,
I do a
yeah.
couple of test swings on it. Just
It feels good.
Yeah, it does.
All right.
Is it kind of like when I was swinging Betsy around? And is it like more? Was that what the name? Betsy? Was that the name of the axe that I was using in the labyrinth?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I got this.
Looks
Okay.
good.
All right. And then you said you had two more. So we have we got the ruddy.
Yeah, she's sleeping it off.
Okay. Well, I've got. Well, I guess I kind of want to pull it out right now.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
She's right inside.
Well, tell her.
We can get her.
No, it's Violet.
Maddie.
Violet's the ruddy.
No, yeah. The other.
For the friend.
The friend. We have the friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
friend? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, friend's easy. As you see him just stick a hand in and pull out, he pulls out this beautiful opalescent locket.
Ooh. Hey, Maddie.
This is the Vicar of Vigor. What?
I think this is yours.
You see Maddie come out. Oh my gosh, what are these? Ooh, those are beautiful. What hell? And you see Frolin kind of look at her. Yes, you're the friend, aren't you? Friend material, right there. Yep. You see, I was expecting more of a smidgen as a friend, kind of like the whole smidgen friend thing, being the best
so
part
are
of the
we.
group. But this is yours, I guess. Yes, here you go. As he hands the Vicar of Vigor locket to Maddie. Just real quick.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna talk to these ladies really quick. No problem. I'm going to work on the sword. That was hard. This is hard as well. As you see him go back into the bag. This is super nice. What the hell is it for? What is going on?
Well,
You called me over and I got a locket. And you have a golden staff, you have a golden axe,
up?
you have a golden bow. Is this some part of like did you win the lottery? And I'm very thankful. I appreciate it.
I mean, if you think of like prophecies as a lottery, then yes, we won the lottery and you're part of it now.
Do you remember when Corona said you have to be a rat queen now?
Now's their chance.
Yeah.
It's right
what this
now.
means.
Like right this second.
Right now.
Betty's dead.
We
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
need you
gosh.
to stand to fight with us in her place.
I don't know if I can.
Well, you
You
can.
can.
I mean, there was the murder mystery, and I thought I did okay there, but I don't know. I felt like I still have so much to learn from you guys, and you guys were always going out and saving the day, and I was just.
Here's the dealio, Bob. I'll feel really guilty if you die too. So don't die.
Simple as that.
Problem solved.
I'm so sorry about Betty.
We are too.
Yeah, me too.
I won't let you guys down.
We know.
I'm a freaking rat queen now.
Yeah. Even Hannah says so.
Yeah. Oh. I just give that title out to anybody.
Wow.
We don't.
Okay, well, what do we got? Okay, great. Cool.
Get your shit together and let's get the fuck
Right.
out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get my sword. I'm gonna tell my dad to get down I'm gonna tell my dad and Arlo and Bar Dave to get down to the sewer.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go say bye to them and just say bye to my dad.
Hurry.
I'm hurrying as you see Maddie just kind of run off, but like excitedly, a mix of excitement and nervousness from almost her quick walking as she runs up to her father. As you see the bag emerging from the bag once again, you see Frolin pulling out this beautiful opalescent golden hilted sword.
Wait, are the people in the theater leaving right now, or are they?
Yeah, they're headed. They're
Okay.
packing up.
I'm gonna run over before they leave, and I'm gonna give Arlo a huge kiss and go, "I'm coming back for you." And then I come back over to what's happening over here.
Ella just stands there. Please. And Maddie comes up to her almost like on the side face and is like, she will. And then she runs back. She walks with her father. She escorts her father, Bard, Dave, and Arlo. I'm just going to walk them to the sewer entrance.
Do your thing. Keep them safe. You're a rat queen now.
Yes. As you see Maddie draw her sword as Maestro turns around. Goodbye, old girl. I'll see you soon.
Hey, Maestro,
Yeah.
when this is all over, we'll help you rebuild her.
Yeah.
Where else the rat queen's gonna drink?
Or try to burn down.
Multiple times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that'll happen too.
You know what? Screw it. Let's just burn it down now and then we can start from that.
No, Hannah, let's. Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
Braga, I'll keep you to your word. Thank you.
This could be funny.
I know. It would have been
Also,
so
thank
funny.
you for making sure that tree did not fall into my bar.
Yeah.
That tree, he's still sleeping.
That poor house.
All right.
No, Hannah, I know. It would be so funny. You're right. It'd be
Dad,
so
come
funny,
on.
But not the time.
As you see Maddie, as you see Maestro, Maddie, Bard, Dave, Aralel walk towards the sewer entrance. Well, this is quite the predicament. And Braga, you turn around and you see little Andrea standing behind you. I must say thank you so much for saving me back there. It was quite terrifying.
We weren't just saving you, but you know.
I mean, I was one godchild in a room surrounded by chaos darkness. I deeply appreciate it. I'm very sorry to hear about your friend. There might be something we can do about that.
What do you mean?
Well, you said Ven was here, correct?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
She's looking for you.
Well, I'm looking for her as well.
She's in the sewers.
I will head down there. Thank you for all this information.
Wait. What god is your parent?
She winks at you. She puts a bony finger to her face. That's a secret. Perhaps we'll find out soon, though.
What do you mean about
I bet it's
changing the
Arius.
Betty thing?
Well, death is one for bargains. As you see Andrea make her way towards the group
What do you mean?
and almost disappear with them
Wait.
as they head towards the sewer.
Don't say that! What a bitch!
Do you think she can bring Betty back?
Well,
I hope so.
if she can't, that's a cruel ass joke. I'm not above whooping a god's ass for being stupid.
I mean, we are gonna whoop a god's ass.
Yeah,
like
that's
our whole
right.
point. So yeah, what's two gods?
That's right.
But
One step at a time.
I mean,
All right, I've been holding the sword for about 2 minutes
You're
now.
the one who brought it out.
Yeah,
Why she's not even
we
here.
told you she's downstairs recovering.
Like, I know that
wanted
you
to
really
bring them
feel
out.
super important.
Here,
but
fine.
Like,
And I walk over and pick up a sword. There, I'm holding a
wow,
sword.
it's gold.
Do you want to hold on to it?
What's its name?
Sure.
I can put it back in the bag. It doesn't
Yeah,
affect
just
the
put
weight
it
of the bag.
Just put it in the bag then.
What's the name
What are you
of it?
complaining
Just
about?
tell us.
Yeah,
Hey,
give it
Frolan,
to
if this is going to work, you're gonna have to realize that we're a group of very smart, highly capable women. We're smarter than you, so you need to listen to us a
Sorry.
lot of the time.
Roll me 2d6 plus heart.
Sorry, not sorry. Not gonna apologize.
Heart. Well, it's not. It's
7, right?
7.
All right.
Do I have tokens left?
D.
Do I have like 1 or 2?
You
Any?
have
Any?
2 tokens left.
Well,
Re-roll out.
really?
There's 2 second chances.
Just do it.
Okay.
It's all right. I'll back you up.
Haven't
Yeah, why
rolled
not?
these
We're getting
dice.
towards the end. You should use it. Let people's money go to it.
I mean,
It's-
I
and
can
I've
make
used
a 10
you
now.
Can't,
You can't
use
use
the
tokens.
You cannot use
No.
tokens on a reroll.
That's okay. It's good.
Well,
It's fine.
it's an 8.
That's cool.
Right? 5
So with
plus
a mixed
3.
success,
Okay.
Roland's like, oh, sure. I mean, I do have the cool things, and I had the prophecy of light, but I get it because
Yeah.
you had the prophecy of darkness.
Yes.
You did kill everyone. That is very accomplishing.
I mean, we didn't kill everybody. They
you fulfilled
died.
you fulfilled your end of the prophecy. That is an accomplishment. You can put it on a resume. It will.
Can we?
Yeah, you're a dick. What is the name
What?
of that store?
Store?
The
Sword.
sword. Oh,
Sword.
all right, you son of a bitch.
No, stop it! Oh,
Hannah,
Don't for
Hannah,
bugging my
Hannah,
ass.
Hannah,
that's
no,
not
Hannah,
Not today.
Hannah. I know. I get
hate
it.
him.
I know.
I
I know.
hate him.
I know. You hate a lot of things. It's fine. It's fine. It's really. It's
snap his neck,
It's
you know?
really. I know, but we
take the
can't.
ring.
Like we might be able to bring Betty back. And
You
then we
just
do
see
the-
that he like comes up to your shoulder. You can't break my neck. I'm the part of the. I'm the ring in the
Ah!
prophecy.
I'd like to grab a little bit
Don't
of his hair
taunt-
while
don't
I'm
taunt
here.
the
He like
Tiefling.
ducks down
Don't
immediately.
taunt the tiefling.
And as he ducks down, I grab him with my knees.
I'm still holding on to you.
No, that's
Like,
fair. That's
no,
right.
Nope.
And I grab him with my
and
knees.
I like use like my foot to kind of push him off of you. Like
I hate you. Ah! And
Frolan,
I kick
Frolan.
him as he like gets away.
Frolan, you're right. We can't kill you, but she can hurt the shit out of you, and you don't want that to happen.
Okay, the
You'd be
sword's
surprised when you can survive when Hannah's
name.
around.
I'm fine. I'm sorry. The sword's name is the Silver Sunder. It's really cool. I like the alliteration. Okay.
Okay.
So that's going to go to your ruddy, the person who's the
Let's go.
Great. Let's do it.
Do these all do anything, or are they just real cool?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're very powerful.
Oh, okay.
They will each give you a +1
Ooh.
in battle whenever you use them.
All right.
I'd like to go pour myself a cup of mead and then head down.
Yeah.
Do the 3 of you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frolin trails behind D as you begin to pour a cup of mead with your queens, Hannah and Braga, waiting for Maddie to return from escorting her father and friends to the sewer entrance. You start to feel your baggage being triggered as you sit and talk with your queens.
Once again, where are the gods when you need them? It's such bullshit. We have to save ourselves over and over and over again. And then, what's going to happen? I'm going to get back in touch with Narigoth, and all of a sudden I have to pledge myself to him and honor him and beg him to use his power so I can have magic again? I'm so sick of this.
You should become a cleric of lady. You see that Frolin's now got like this huge mug of mead. You should become a cleric of lady love. My aunt did it. She really liked it.
I tip his
Oh, because
drink
she's
to
a,
him.
because she's a woman, she has to be a fan of the lady god. Is that what you're saying?
No, my uncle was too, and that's how they met.
Yeah,
I tipped his drink onto his face.
You're still a mansplainer.
What
She's
were you
just
saying?
Venting.
Just there's cool gods out there.
Hey.
Don't know if you can talk to them anymore.
Hey, D, maybe when this is over, you can talk to Krona and work with her. Because she seems a little bit less of like a pray and offer to her thing and more of just like a cool chick to hang out with.
Yeah, I guess that's a possibility.
Or you could be my god.
I mean, I like what you're thinking.
Like, you're pretty good at making your own fate.
I could be my own god.
Do y'all want to go up to the rooms and we can just chill down here for a bit?
No, that's not what I'm talking
Oh, okay.
about.
What? No.
Nothing. No, okay.
I got
Sorry,
a
I read that
mission
wrong.
of getting Sawyer.
And I should start my own religion.
Shit, yeah.
I'm gonna start my own religion. If we get out of this,
I smack Frolin.
You see him go on the
We're
board.
smarter than you.
stop slurping.
Air.
What if I'm gonna start my own religion.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, I don't need these gods.
Start
I mean,
conjuring
Krona
your-
maybe. Krona's all right.
Start
maybe.
conjuring your
Is it
powers
gonna be-
now.
what are you gonna call it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Delicious.
The Divine Sisterhood.
Oh!
Ooh, that is definitely a front runner right now.
That's
Yeah.
it. I'm out.
You don't want to be part of my religion.
No, I'm of the ideas.
You guys don't need to be part of my religion. We can still be friends though.
Yeah, that's
long
what
as
they
it
all
doesn't
say
change
before I
you
start
too
cults.
For once. For once. And what it feels like a long time, you feel laughter and actual levity and light and happiness around each other as Maddie walks back to the Black Seder and sits with you all and smiles. All right. What's the plan? Save the world? Stop the end of the world?
And don't die.
I feel like that's a given.
Yeah. I mean, well, okay. So this gentleman, Frolin.
That's me.
Yep.
That's me.
That's you.
Hello.
Yep. Our good friend Frolin.
Mhm.
He has a special mission that we are accompanying him on, so that he can destroy Arios with a lot lot of our help, like a ton
Well,
of our help.
definitely. I mean, I can't do it by myself. That's why it's the God have the fellowship. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm kind of the worst part of the prophecy. But because all the other people are cool, and you all get weapons, and I have a ring that can do things sometimes. But I'm not supposed to use the power.
What can it do?
I can go invisible sometimes, and I can just harness magical powers other times too. It's just kind of it's free for all. It's like what does the wing runner do this time? I don't know. It's all powerful. Maybe I go invisible. Maybe I turn into a squid. I don't know.
Wow,
Squid arm.
Squid.
It happened.
Oh, okay.
It was weird. Sometimes I get like a sword. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I can fly. Sometimes I can't. It's just if I
Boy,
channel
that
it.
flying thing would have come in real handy 2 years ago.
Said that sometimes it happens and I can't control it, but she's right. You're really smart, Dee, and you're right. We gotta all work together. So let's go find your friend.
Cool.
All right, and then we start the search.
All right. Do you know where we're going? As we walk off, I say that to Frolin.
Yeah, what are we
As we're
searching
like
for?
debriefing Maddie, we're also like, we have no fucking clue where we're
Yeah,
going.
what are we doing next?
We
Whatever this
gotta
guy
look
said.
for a door.
A door.
There's a lot of doors.
That's why it might take a while. As he kind of walks more confidently towards the sewer entrance, as we start to pan out, as we see Frolin leading the way with Braga, Hannah, Dee, and Maddie behind him, making their way back towards the sewers to reunite with Violet to begin the quest for the God Door. We cut to darkness. Darkness, not the nothingness, not the gray that we are familiar with, but simply darkness. Suddenly there is a small light that appears. As the light grows, we see a lovely black tablecloth materialize on top of a table. We see this room essentially grow out of this light as a black marble floor appears, a beautiful black velvet chair. Two, in fact, a black tea set with teacups, a black tea tray with tiny petitfours, tea cakes, you name it. We see as this room expands, it turns into an elegant parlor of sorts. A black fireplace with ornaments lining the top of it. A lovely black photo, a portrait hanging over the fireplace as these black bookcases with black books fill the rest of the room. Black curtains cover a shrouded black window. As we suddenly see, materializing in one of the chairs, Betty sitting in the death's parlor. As sitting across from her, we see a figure shrouded in a cloak. As he pulls it off, and you just see a skeleton's face. Pick up a teacup. Sip it. All right, Betty. I've come to make a deal with you. And that is where we will end tonight's episode. How will Betty make a deal with death? What does that mean for Betty's fate?
Oh my god!
And now that Maddie has officially joined the Rat Queens, I only thought it would be right that Bonnie Burton return. Or Bonnie Gordon's, apologies. Bonnie Gordon returned
Tim
to
Burton and Bonnie Gordon.
Bonnie Gordon returned to the Rat Queen's table once again to fill the role of the friend as we continue our path towards the finale, the end of this chapter of the Rat Queen's RPG. So yes, next week Bonnie will be joining our table and guesting with us, reprising her role as Maddie. It's sure to be a wonderfully fun time. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight.
Hey, Emily, so the next thing's called the Quest for the God Door? Mm-hmm. Are you saying that God Door calls for aid?
God Door does call for aid. It's always there the whole time. So yes, the Rat Queens have become the Fellowship. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. That is part 1. We have 2 parts remaining. Join us next Wednesday for our penultimate episode. Penultimate episode. And then, of course, the 23rd for the finale. But we got to thank everybody who made tonight's possible. Thank you all so much for your chaos, your combos, your tokens, you name it.
Thank you so
You're
much.
all wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank you
so
for the
helpful.
tokens.
Wonderful,
Thank you for the
wonderful,
chaos.
wonderful.
Thank you for the baggage.
You get a token, and you
and the
get a token.
combos.
Oh,
Those
Wonderful.
2 back-to-back combos. Like
Back-to-back
one of the best things
combos,
that's ever
man. A triple
happened.
combo.
I want
That
to
was
see.
beautiful.
I want someone to draw that panel real bad.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
If you wish it, they will come.
I hope so.
You build
Speaking
it,
of
they
which,
will come.
Peak One made this awesome composition of music
Yes.
that was inspired by my crying about Betty last week, and it blew my mind. It was like a full composed music. So check out that Twitter and
It's
look it up.
beautiful.
It's really good.
Thank you all. Thank you all so much to everyone who's made music, to everyone who's made fan art,
And written,
written things, have shared things, have talked about the show using the Rat Queens hashtag. You all are wonderful, wonderful. You make the show so much fun, and we love sharing it with you and building it with you. And this has been just an absolute joy fest, and it's been such an honor to share it with you. And with that, let us thank these people: Bug929,
Bug 929.
Peak One,
Peak One.
Metsu's Phantom,
Metsu's Phantom.
Mexican Robin,
Mexican Robin.
Sauron 23,
Sauron 23.
Uber Baldy,
Uber Baldy.
J Pistol,
J Pistol.
PR Fan 2002,
PR Fan 2002.
Dan Bowski 11,
Dan Bowski 11.
Villainous Villain,
Villainous Villain.
Winston EXE,
Winston EXE.
Demand 1198,
Demand 1198.
Keen 456,
Keen 456.
Peak One,
Peak One.
Benno Steen,
Benno
PR Fan 2002,
PR Fan 2002.
Larpy 553,
Larpy 553.
who is Laurie Jones,
Oh, hi, Lori.
J Pistol,
J Pistol.
Peak One,
Peak One.
J Pistol,
J Pistol.
Direct Fletch,
Direct Fletch.
and Peak One.
Peak One.
Thank you all
Our
so
hero
much
this
for
week.
making this show possible. Once again, thank you so much to our bard Dave, J Pistol, not only for your recap at the beginking of this episode, but thank you so much for your serenade at Gen Con, which has now become canon in our
J
show
Pistol.
tonight. Thank you all so much. If you're listening, thank you to everyone who's listening on the podcast and watches on YouTube. Be sure to like and follow Hyper RPG on social media and on their Twitch channel. And then for all these amazing women here, their socials are in the chat. Mods, bump those socials and
bump it,
follow
bump
these
it,
women.
bump it.
They're doing shows. They're doing films. They're doing podcasts. They write articles. They're so creative and so amazing and so inspiring. Follow these women. You can find their socials below. Of course, stick around here. Hyper RPG. We got Grimdark Dawn tomorrow with Grimdark Daily. Right beforehand, Scott giving you what you need to know about tomorrow's battle and what's happened in the world so far. Friday, Troll Hunters. It's crazy. Watch it. Monday, Kolak 1991. Things are getting real spoopy. What's happening in Kolak? You're going to have to find out and wait till next week. Will Tibby stay bald? We're going to find out. And then, Tuesday, I believe something might be happening. Something else. A mystery, perhaps.
Bloodcurdling Tales comes back.
A mystery.
Yeah, we have no idea.
We don't know, but I'm heard it's going to be fun. And then, of course, Wednesday, you join us back right here, 7 o'clock Pacific time on Twitch as we enter part 2 of the finale of the Rat Queens RPG with special guest Bonnie Gordon.
Yay.
And until next week, keep adventuring, my queens, and stay alive.
Oh yeah. Come on.